All right, there we go. We're
I feel like we should
live.
put that on the show. Like the first thing I'll announce is what I messaged to fucking Satan
Oh, there you go.
to
Well, go
annoy him.
for it.
Yeah. Are we
Yeah,
live?
yeah. We just went live. I'm trying to find the
Why
stream
is it
now to like
always
click on
not?
it and have the chat open and tell it for the fucking millionth fucking time. I don't want Google. I don't want YouTube TV or YouTube Red or Google TV, whatever the fuck they're trying to sell me. Kiss
Right.
my ass.
Oh, there it
That is the
goes.
most obnoxious shit.
Yeah. All right. So basically, this is what I messaged to Satan. The whole thing says, nope, that's not the right one. Oh, fuck. So I wrote, hey, it turns out that Texas is gay and sucks, whether you join the show or not, but feel free to join us anyway. Then I said, keep this in mind, though. Happiness is a butterfly, which, when pursued, is always just beyond your grasp, but which, if you will sit down quietly, may alight upon you.
That sounds horrible.
That's the idea. I literally like, oh god, what?
And isn't that like kind of fucking ass backwards though? Like you're more likely to find happiness if you're actively out pursuing like things that make you happy than if you just sit at home. It's like the fucking people that bitch and moan about being single but never go out and never fucking meet nobody. And they're like, well, yeah, you're single. Right. People aren't going to just appear out of thin fucking air. Like you got to go meet people to date.
How come nobody's just showing up and dating me for no?
I swear to Christ,
yeah, whatever they're expecting would be so fucking creepy if it actually happened.
Yeah, it's become like this big fucking meme on social media for like the fucking, I hate myself for saying this, the influencers to fucking whine about being single all the time. Although I think a lot of that is just like because they want like more of a male audience or more of a female audience, depending on which crotch they have.
Right.
They're just trying to like stoke up the fucking fires of lust in their audience.
Yeah, hook them in.
Well, I mean, what's the deal now? Is you start making like creepy, inappropriate sexual videos when you're like 12-ish, and then at 16 you start selling like a bunch of that shit on Patreon because OnlyFans won't let you on yet because you're not legal. So they have mild standards, I guess. And then as soon as you're 18, it's not like you become an adult, you get to move out, maybe you're gonna go to college, maybe you're gonna get a job. Now you can vote. Now you're signing up for the draft. There's all these things you're gonna, suddenly experience. Your parents can't pad the world and keep you from making decisions. Nah, you're 18. You can fuck now, and that's all that fucking matters, right? So that's when you start your OnlyFans because you can sell pictures of your junk.
Indeed.
That's the social media influencer way, I mean, we would have fucking ex-Disney stars on OnlyFans. How fucking ridiculous is that?
Yeah, it's fucking disturbing, dude.
The mouse is slipping.
But it's been, I guess...
used to be a real Nazi. He's slipping.
Yeah. Although, I guess that's been happening, I mean, for a while now. I mean, since, like, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. Like, pretty much from that point on, all Disney stars have been kind of like out or whatever.
I don't know if you clicked on that TikTok link I left. It's just a bunch of TikToks from this one soundbite. So they'll basically organize my guests by hashtags of whatever the fucking sound clip is, and you can just look at a bunch that are the same audio clip. And the audio clip is, I know I don't normally talk like this, but this nigga got a real big dick for sure. Wants me to go to the room with him. Let's go. He don't gotta tell me what to do. I know. That's the lyrics to it. It clearly they sing it better than I ever will. But I'm just not gonna fucking do it. But it's just a fucking it's just a scroll of daddy issues. You just fucking scroll down and it's all these fucking chicks, and some of these chicks are like fucking 15. Like you go through and you click on their little profiles and you're like, Jesus, they're fucking like 15 years old sitting doing this shit. Where are your fucking parents? You know, you have a following of like 100,000 people on the internet. You're 15 years old and you're making jokes about going and fucking someone in the bedroom. No, I'm not going to pretend that fucking teenagers aren't banging or that they have no idea about sex or anything. I'm not expecting them to be chaste, perfect little people, but fucking have some fucking. God, where are the parents? I feel like such an old man. What's up, Satan?
I'm still a little bit hungover.
You fucking probably
Kids
drank the bar
nowadays.
dry, motherfucker. I'm not surprised. Oh.
Yeah, how's things?
I went to a dive bar where the drinks are cheap, and I racked up $126 tab.
Damn, dude.
I don't think I've ever really been to bars that often. I'm not a big bar guy.
I don't know how I got home.
Like about like I remember it being about what $5 to $10 a drink.
Beers at $3.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you're getting like the cheap beers, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my beers were $3. The shots that I was having were, I think they're $5.25 now. They used to be $5, but.
Well, they made it $5.25, so the bartender is more likely to get at least those 3/4 off the top, you know.
No, like it was like $5 for like the longest fucking time, but now Jaeger shots are $5.25. And then again, like I haven't been there in almost a fucking year, so.
That's a weird price. Like I don't know, man. If I was running a bar, I would make it $6.
Well, no, like they try and keep shit like as like I remember going to that bar like back in the day when I could go in there with $2 and get a beer and tip.
Man, we're all sounding like old fuckers right now.
Dude, yeah, no, like fucking.
I used to be able to buy a beer for $2.
No, like okay, I'm 30, but I've been going to this bar for 10 years. And like I had my 21st birthday party at this bar, or like shortly a couple days after, and
oh yeah, I remember that. And you'd been drinking there before you were 21 for so long, and they were just like, "What the fuck?"
For like 6-7 fucking months, I had been in there drinking, and then I went and had my 21st birthday party there, and everyone was like, "Bro, no, what? Come on, man."
Oh man,
That's
that was like my
evil twin.
It was my evil twin.
Well, I guess the twin would be the same age. That was stupid. Never mind.
I was waiting. Oh man, no, like, I turned 21. I went out and bought a bunch of booze, and they just didn't card me. I was so disappointed.
Oh, I got carded because I was in San Diego, like not on my birthday, but like a day or two after. So yeah, when they carded me, I'm like, yeah, gladly, sir.
God damn. Now I'm still happy because I'm like, you think I'm young enough to be carded? That's very kind of you.
Yeah. Nowadays it's sad when I don't get carded for cigarettes and shit. Yeah, if I do, I'm like, dude, you just made my day.
Oh, Satan, do you take home any good soccer moms?
I don't know how I got home, dude.
Oh wow.
There might be some chicks around here somewhere. I don't know.
There might be some chicks somewhere around here.
All I know is, apparently at some point last night, I fired my gun.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Damn. Probably nothing to worry about there, dude.
Just wait. The smell will tell you wherever you shot. Eventually.
You should probably ship that gun off to South America just to be safe, dude.
I'm probably going to jail, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, like normal people go out drinking after a long time of not being able to go out and drink, and they just get laid with somebody that they would probably rather not have slept with. You're like, I shot my gun.
I might be wanted for murder, or maybe there's just a hole in the street sign somewhere. Yeah, either or.
Honestly, that's probably it.
You just started shooting up street signs.
Yeah, the murder thing is a possibility.
Like, it was telling me what to do, so I shot it.
Tell me to stop, motherfucker.
Yield this.
Ooh, I found a job opportunity for all of us. I don't know if anybody. I know nobody's looking at the Discord, but I posted a story about a 200-year-old mummified Buddhist monk who, quote unquote, experts say is not dead, just meditating. And I feel like this lowers the bar far enough that we could all be experts. That's got to be a great career. Nah, he's just meditating really, really good.
Just resting his eyes and skin and hair and nails.
He has no more organs. Who needs
Right.
those?
I have a feeling this is like, they're just trying to not have to invoke the 25th Amendment and let Kamala make all the decisions.
Oh, there you go.
They're just lowering the bar at what life is at that point. It's just like, nah, he's still alive.
He's
Yeah.
still alive.
If this Buddhist monk is still alive, fucking Biden's he's in great shape.
It pans over to Biden. There's just a bunch of
That's
flies hovering around him. He's like, his head's just lolled over with his tongue hanging out. You know what? You could prove he was still alive? If you bring a child within a certain radius, he probably just starts automatically sniffing.
Bring him some 12-year-old girl's hair and see what happens.
He just starts
Yeah,
sniffing
it works,
even though he's dead.
it works better than smelling salts, I swear.
It's even that he comes back to life. It's just that it happens when he's dead too, because he's just so fucking
Right?
keen
It's just
to
a
it.
fucking reflex. Such a fucking
It just
degenerate,
sets off the
dude.
nerves. Oh my god.
Yeah. Muscle memory, dude. Muscle memory.
I'm really hoping the Biden administration bails out these hedge funds.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something we really need, because God forbid anything that's not a small business get fucking shut down.
No, I just really want them to bail out the hedge funds, because I think that's going to be the breaking point.
It'd be
don't think
interesting to
stealing
see how
the
Antifa
election?
takes that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they claim to be anti-corporate. Let's see what happens when Joe Biden, the corporate choice. Like in the last election, that was the choice that would have been the corporate choice. Is not Trump. It would have been Biden. See how that fucking plays out. See if they go burning down a city, or if they just are all no, it's cool because it's one of our guys.
Yeah, he's a Democrat. He's a good guy.
I just want to see if they're fucking consistent. I want to see if they're willing to actually follow through with their fucking words. I know I'm hoping for something that's not going to happen.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey,
Dude, they want to fuck shit up, dude. The ideology is kind of secondary to that, really.
oh yeah,
They
no,
want to
you look
cause
at
fucking mayhem.
Yeah, you look at the people; they're clearly just a bunch of mentally retarded fucks. Like, about as intelligent as your average fucking golden retriever. No, golden retrievers are smarter.
Right.
You could teach a golden retriever to go get you something out of the fridge, and it'll come back with it. I don't think Antifa could figure that out. I mean, they'd figure out how to open the fridge, but then they might just shut themselves inside. I give it even odds, 50-50. You go and open your fridge, you just see Antifa person fucking living in there like, I claim this in the name of fucking the people.
Fucking guys.
So we need another Chaz. God, that was glorious. When they were like, welcome to Rape Town. Run by fucking our fucking SoundCloud rapper warlord who hands out guns to children.
They had a warlord within 48 hours, dude.
Sure, this gun's taller than you, but here you go.
It was 48 hours.
It didn't take long.
How the fuck did they get to a warlord? It
Well,
was
see, first
48 hours.
they lowered the bar so low that a SoundCloud rapper was an acceptable warlord. So that's your first step. You got to be like, we need a warlord, but like the Walmart special version.
Yeah, the studio gangster version, dude.
Glorious. Oh man. And I like their garden. We're just gonna throw some cardboard down and some dirt and then put stuff on top of it that looks like plants. It's like, why is it the communists starve? I don't know.
It's a real mystery.
Oh my god.
I did hear a rumor that they're going to try to make Biden make it at least 2 years, like 2 years and 1 day. Because then if Harris takes over, it doesn't count as a term or something like that. So she could actually be reelected, like, 8 more years. She could potentially be president for fucking 10 years.
I don't think that's very likely. I don't think they'd reelect her after the first term.
I don't think it.
Well, they didn't fucking elect.
Yeah,
well, they didn't elect Biden.
Yeah,
I don't even think it matters. It's you can be president more than 2 times technically, as long you just cannot be elected more than 2 times.
You can only be elected twice.
So you could be like vice. You could be like vice president, and then something happens. Like you could be president 2 terms, and then be somebody's vice president, and become president when they step down or something.
Or maybe you're like the Speaker of the House or something. Like you step back into the role in the Senate, and then fucking I don't know, the White House gets blown up or some shit, and you're the only one left at the top. It's like, well, you're president now, buddy. Good luck.
I mean, like, there's already a precedent for it in U.S. politics because we've had, or like, political history, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we had somebody who died in the White House, and the VP took over, and then he went and ran 2 times and won both times, and then stepped down. So he was president for like. I think that's where they're getting the whole like the 2-year thing, because it was like just after like the 2-year mark. Whenever that person stepped over, but I don't think there's a hard fast rule about it. It's just you can only be elected president twice.
I think there wasn't.
Was that after FDR? Because the term limit wasn't in effect. Yeah, the term limit wasn't in effect until after FDR died.
Yeah, they were like
for the presidency. No, wait, for the presidency?
No, there wasn't a term limit.
Yes, it was. Dude, that's one of the founding things in the Constitution. That's not even like an amendment. That's early fucking on.
All right, how long was FDR president for? You might want to Google that.
2 terms.
Did you Google it?
Let's see. For over 150 years, the U.S. president had no term limits. 22nd Amendment, 2-term limit on presidency. Let's see. Is it the text of the 22nd Amendment? Yeah, the 22nd Amendment. No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of president more than once.
Yeah,
so that's the reason.
FDR was basically the reason that amendment was put in place. He was president from March 4th, 1933 till April 12th of 1945.
Yeah, since 1985.
Our education system is
a little over 12
garbage.
years.
It really is.
Our education system is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, it was passed in Congress in 1947. And then was ratified by the states on the 27th of February, 1951. And then I guess when Reagan got elected, there were a bunch of attempts to remove it.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, apparently, the 12th Amendment is what limits the people from becoming vice president who they have to actually qualify for being president. Like, you can't be like, well, this 12-year-old is my vice president, and then fucking get elected and off yourself for the lulz, you know?
if that applies to because the Speaker of the House is the third in command, right? Like if the president and vice president went down.
Specific to the vice president only, so it doesn't apply to anyone else.
Okay, so the Speaker of the House could technically be somebody who was not born here and wasn't born a citizen, a natural born citizen.
Oh no, the House of Representatives is like 25 is the youngest you can get, right?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, it's William
possible.
Stenchever. Good to know you're entertained, Stenchever. That's what we do.
So that would be interesting if the Speaker of the House was somebody who, again, wasn't a natural born citizen, because you can make it to the House of Representatives without being, natural born citizen or whatever.
I think in a case where the Speaker of the House is suing the presidency, everything has gone so horribly wrong that's not really something we're real worried about, like the finer points.
I don't know. Nowadays,
dedicating their lives to keeping the president and the vice president alive.
Nowadays, I think you kind of have to plan for the worst case scenario, dude.
Oh no, we don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter what we do. Like, we have absolutely no say whatsoever in the government. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I mean, they might as well fucking brand it with, fucking Monsanto or some shit. Just fucking put their logo on it.
Indeed.
We don't live in a democracy, so who fucking cares? They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
One puppet versus another puppet. Oh no, we've got a different puppet up there. Maybe this one will tell funny jokes and play the saxophone while he rapes a bunch of fucking women in the office.
Yeah.
But I'm not bitter.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Did y'all hear about the fucking Cyberpunk 2077 mod that fucking allowed you to fuck Keanu Reeves' character in the game?
Jesus Christ, dude.
I looked at the video. It's not really that graphic. It's pretty tame. But it definitely insinuates that you went and paid the Keanu Reeves character a couple of bucks for a lay. And it's surprisingly, they've removed that mod from being able to be used.
God damn.
Cyberpunk 2077 has just been a fucking, apparently, like, the worst game ever. Like, they just fucked everything up.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It was pretty fucking bad. Although, well, I've heard on PC it's fine, but the ports or whatever they did to put it on the consoles, it's just garbage.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, yeah, I've heard that one before, Stenchever. The Biden is going to die. Kamala makes Hillary vice president, and then Kamala commits suicide. Because that's
suicided?
That's what we
need. Turns out I'm in chore, so I'm killing myself.
She can't even fucking, like, walk anymore, can she? I mean, she's all fucked up. Like, she kept collapsing and shit during the campaign.
Yeah, she was a fucking mess back then, dude. Weird fucking remember the weird reaction to the fireworks, dude, where she did that woo face? That's so fucking
like fake surprise face. God, that's so
Yeah,
weird.
let me see if I can find it, dude.
I know what you're talking about now when you said the whoa face.
Or the one where the lady asks her a question and she's doing a weird thing, like shaking her head, nodding her head back and not nodding, shaking her head back and forth.
What was it? Didn't Pelosi do a similar thing where she just sort of fucking had a hard reboot? Like in the middle of conversation, she just kind of went, good morning. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she was like, good morning. Good morning.
That was pretty fucking good.
What the fuck?
Oh, what's up, Mr. Canadian?
Hoi, hoi.
How's it going, sweetness?
Why are you out of a ditch? Who gave you access to a computer?
I don't know. I became not hungover enough, and I figured out how to work it.
Oh, okay. In other words, you got Trunky just stole it. Who did you steal it from? Some white guy? You know better than to steal from your betters.
See, all you gotta
Really?
do so much to punish him now is just bang a couple of pans together every time he starts going off on that.
No. How y'all doing?
Damn it, why can't I find this? Did fucking YouTube scrub that shit?
Probably.
Yeah. God damn it, I'm gonna have to actually
We're
Duck,
not
duck,
really
go it.
surprised.
Oh,
I don't know what you're looking for, but yeah, they did it.
Yeah, well, Hillary's weird fucking glitches, like the one with the fireworks where she opened her mouth and that weird O face, woo, or the one where it's like she's turning to like answer some reporter's questions, and then just starts fucking shaking her head back and forth, all weird.
Yeah, I remember that one. How about the time when she tried to drink water and instead she just used an excuse to spit some sort of phlegm out?
Mm-hmm. Oh, or a coughing fit. She had that weird coughing fit too.
Oh, it was so
Is that
gross.
the same
Oh,
one?
yeah, I think it was. I saw that and just thought, so gross.
But yeah, it was so obvious, dude. So I guess compared to that, like Biden's weren't so bad. Like he's just kind of fucking senile.
Yeah, he just starts stuttering and like making weird, vaguely threatening statements.
Yeah, you know the thing.
Didn't he keep making like weird statements where he was trying to be like Mr. Tough Guy, talking about like going after some dude with a chain or something?
He makes really weird statements. He is clearly not all there.
And I love kids jumping on my lap.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. The one where he talks about being in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd see my leg hairs would get bleached blonde in the sun. The kids like to swim up to them, touch my leg hairs. Like, what the fuck, dude?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
So I
Corn
learned
pop
about
is great.
roaches, and I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap. Dude, I showed that clip to Lyman once, and he was like, "All right, I want you to try and translate this in the most Democrat way possible. Just try and tell me what the fuck, tell me the bright side of this. Like, just find some way this makes any fucking sense." He's like, fuck.
He's not Trump.
I got nothing, dude. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He actually gave up. That motherfucker tries to disagree with shit like just because. Like anything you fucking say. It's like it's like his job.
Some of the shit that comes out of Biden's mouth is just undefensible. It's like you can't translate like that into English. You can't make him look like he actually knows what he's talking about. He is. It's obvious he didn't get in because of merit.
I'm just waiting to see all those people who are like, oh, he's going to save everything when the money just starts disappearing faster and faster and their wages start dropping more and more, because that's what's going to happen.
Well, they know they're not going to be in there. Well, look how many presidential orders he signed on his first day. I mean, and everyone was bitching about Trump when he did one.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. Clearly, this is all hypocritical. Clearly, there's something going on.
Like,
well, and
that,
clearly the executive order needs to be limited a lot fucking more. But that's been an issue for a long fucking time, since way before Biden was in office.
Yeah, what was the thing I keep saying about like the one person that we need to get into office is the one person who's going to go in there and say, yeah, like the first thing I'm going to do when I get there is limit the powers of the executive office.
Yeah,
it's all you got to do. Like literally, fucking Joe Exotic could go.
I don't think the president can do that, because I think the next president could just issue another fucking executive order and like essentially it would be overturned in court. So I think what you'd have to do is go in and start issuing more and more ridiculous orders until Congress actually like got together and amended the Constitution. They're like, we got to fucking put a stop to this. And I think the first thing is that all Congress members have to wear floaties into the chambers. That's my first executive order, because I guarantee you they'll fucking fix it. Once they're all sitting there in the fucking congressional halls wearing them fucking orange floaties on their arms.
But you gotta remember, Congress is a sacred place.
And I'm sure their clown noses will really, really go well with that, because that's the second order. You gotta wear floaties and a clown nose, and it has to honk. None of this bullshit red foam nose. I want the squeaky noses on them motherfuckers.
They've got to fucking wear rainbow hair.
Oh, and snowshoes.
Fucking
just
rainbow hair and clown noses. Like it's a fucking must.
Just progressively make it to the point where they're like, we can't, we gotta stop him. Oh man, that'd be great. Can you just imagine the fucking news coverage? And yet another bid to have the executive powers reduced. The president has issued an even stranger executive order. Now all the congressional members must have frogs in their pockets.
Just keep going and keep going until something changes.
Hell, if nothing changes, it's a win either way. You're gonna get fucked by them no matter what you do. You might as well enjoy watching them be like standing there in a fucking rainbow wig with a squeaky nose and a fucking these snowshoes, clown, frogs in their pockets, and the fucking floaties on their arms.
I'm kind of curious if things will get so bad that like a bunch of these leftist retards are going to be like, "Wow, maybe Trump wasn't so bad."
They're going to start.
I seriously doubt it, but
I think they will start saying that, and they'll probably start saying that pretty soon.
Well, they'll say it to themselves. I don't know if they'll actually admit it publicly.
Yeah,
in about 16 years. Like exactly 16 years today. Like I'm putting, like, I'll put it on the fucking calendar. 16 years to the fucking day. They'll start looking back like they did with fucking Bush.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now
Like,
George W.
yeah.
is a fucking hero.
Yeah. No, like 16 years to the fucking day. Wait, George Bush wasn't so bad. At least he wasn't Trump. Really? You think George fucking W was better? No, fucking no.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
when,
that was a weird thing, dude. Because like through his first term, through the fucking the war and all that shit, he was pretty fucking popular. It was really disgusting. But yeah, towards the end, dude, people were like, okay, yeah, it turns out he's kind of evil.
So you think 16
But then
years?
16 years later,
Kanye gets elected finally?
he was a great president.
I'm thinking that's when Kanye gets elected, and they're like, "Oh my God, President Kanye West! You know what? Trump wasn't so bad."
I don't know. I'd take Kanye over Biden, man. Seriously.
I wouldn't even make that trade.
I would 100% make that trade.
The only reason he'd probably get nothing done, and that would probably be better than whatever Biden's doing.
Okay, no, I would rather have the fucking vegetable in chief than fucking Kanye, because Kanye is legit fucking insane.
Oh yeah, he's out of his fucking mind. That's why I wanted to be president.
And like,
yeah, I mean,
fucking,
it's gonna be fucked up anyway. Might as well be entertaining, dude. I think that I'd take that as a plus.
The Secret Service just gives him a fake football. They're like, nah, we're not even gonna consider giving him the real one. We're gonna give him this Fisher Price football. It'll be great.
No, this is the nuclear football. I swear.
Yeah.
I think it would be a very memorable era if he won. Kanye won.
Yeah, like I said, man, might as well make it entertaining if it's not going to be fucking.
Well,
Right,
I
Mr.
also think
President.
I think Kanye legitimately he loves America, and I think that he wants like the best for it. I don't think he'll do something as stupid as sell off American interests to other foreign companies and whatnot.
I don't think Kanye loves anything other than himself.
Yeah, but they said that about Trump, and it was a great year, great 4 years.
Doesn't occasionally Kanye end his concerts by just throwing a towel over his head and then screaming and yelling at the audience for like an hour?
Yes, he does.
Hence why he said.
Can you
he's
fucking
literally
imagine the
fucking
presidential
insane.
address?
The presidential.
Okay, no, like fucking Bo Burnham has a bit about like he went to a Kanye concert once, and about an hour into what was supposed to be a 5-hour concert, why the fuck Kanye decided to do a goddamn 5-hour fucking concert? I have no fucking idea,
That's
but
a
he
long
did,
fucking
and
concert.
and about an hour
Again,
into
Kanye is a big fan of Kanye.
and about an hour into the concert, he decided he was just gonna go up there and just start talking, and then like 20 minutes into it is like, this nigga's still just talking, but with auto-tune and music now. What the fuck is going on? Like this dude's just been talking about some random shit with auto-tune and some background vocals. Like the other people, like they have no idea what the fuck is going on, but this dude's just talking about random nonsense in the background vocal.
Dude,
Like,
you just can't understand Kanye's genius. That's all.
And then he's talking about, I like having blueberries and pancakes, and the fucking background singers are like, how do we follow that?
you're one of those people that thinks Evangelion was the best fucking anime, aren't you? No, you just don't understand. It was so brilliant. It was so brilliant. No, it fucking wasn't. It was bad. It was just admit that it was bad, and we could be friends.
No, Evangelion wasn't bad. It certainly wasn't the best anime ever, though. That's not even close.
It's fucking.
I'd say if you're gonna go best anime, how about Cowboy Bebop?
I don't understand why it's popular. I don't get it. There's no redeeming value to fucking any of it. It's so awful.
You won't even watch any good movies though.
The only thing bad.
What, like Joe versus the volcano?
Dude, you gotta give that a chance, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Give it a chance. The only thing bad about Evangelion was that Netflix dub. Everything else is perfect. Just perfect.
Evangelion was great up until like the last couple of episodes when it just went like fucking cuckoo.
you don't say.
It was a lot of fun. The fights were great. The visuals were awesome. I really liked a lot of the characters. And then it just like some animes visually, it just sort of went like fucking who knows what's going on anymore. It's all gone crazy. Oh, what? Everybody turned into a primordial soup. Oh, that's exactly what I thought it was going to happen.
No, that was him getting his revenge on the fans.
Fucking Evangelion was so goddamn dumb. But hey, if I put enough Christian iconography in there, maybe people will think I'm fucking smart. No, it didn't work. You're still dumb. It's a bad show.
They put a lot of Christian iconography in that breast milk one. The anime where like the what?
Oh yeah.
What breast milk anime are you watching?
There's an anime it has a lot of religious overtones, and the hero is powered by breast milk.
Oh, Quasar no.
Yeah, you see, fucking Samaj knows.
Of course Samaj knows it. It's some weird sexual thing, and there's cartoons. Of course he's gonna fucking know about it.
I've seen like 3 or 4 episodes. It's hilarious. It's not worth watching any more than like 1 episode, but yeah.
Well, they never gave it a dub, so I'm not gonna bother. I just know it had scenes.
He just sucks on some
nothing...
titty and then gets all powered up and beats some ass.
Look. That show is tame.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
That show is tame by today's standards. You know why? Because there's this new show called Redo of Healer. My God, that's a hentai. I wouldn't even call it an anime. It is porn.
People kept telling me I need to watch like at least the first episode, but I can't find it to watch anywhere, so I've just given up. I don't care anymore.
It's there. It's like 9 anime and all. It's there. You can find it. It's just,
what's it called?
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. What it is? It's about a guy who gets, he gets fucked. Both literally and figuratively, gets raped violently, and it's all because he's given tons of drugs, and because he has like this supreme healing ability. But it hurts him every time he uses it. Like he feels all the pain that was given to the person when they got the injury. So, but hey, you can give you back your limbs, give you back the ability to walk, yeah. But he hates it, fucking hates it. So they drug him and fuck him and drug him some more. And once he develops a tolerance, he plots his revenge, and he goes on a killing spree.
What's the name of it?
Redo of
Thank you for. Boy, what's the name? Damn it! It sounds degenerate. I gotta say it. It sounds fucked up.
He's just asking for a friend.
No, I'm asking for me. I want to watch this. It sounds fucked up.
It is pretty fucked up. But yeah, it's just a revenge story, really. Also, they take the concept of healing and just run with it to extreme measures. I mean, essentially he has like godlike powers all from healing. It makes no sense. None whatsoever.
And no one remembers the name.
Redo of a healer?
Redo of a healer. Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those isekai things. Guy gets a new life, but his new life is fucking terrible. It's like, when I thought I'd be an isekai, I thought life would be a lot better than this. Not like he could probably do without all the raping.
So there's like
what's
4
that?
episodes out so far?
I think, yeah, it's about 4. It's like,
right,
there's this big apocalyptic moment that could happen. Yeah, fuck it, I'll deal with that later. I gotta go get revenge.
It didn't take that long to find.
Yeah, it's fairly easy. It's new enough, but
Yeah.
it's never gonna get a dub because apparently
Not if it starts with a rape.
and everyone's bitching about Goblin Slayer, but that had like one rape scene. It wasn't that explicit. No real nudity, no nothing.
Oh, Goblin Slayer.
I mean, technically there was 2.
Was it? Oh, yes, you're right. There was the one in the movie. I
Yeah,
forgot about that one.
Well, not the movie. I'm talking about like whenever like the priestess has her flashback.
Oh, I forgot all about that. You're right. Yes. So yes, you're right. There's 2 scenes.
There was a lot of fucked up stuff in Goblin Slayer.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't that bad. It's okay.
It fit in the story, like they didn't. It didn't seem forced. It was within the context of the story. It all worked because the whole world was kind of dark. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like happiness and bubblegum, and then suddenly.
There was another isekai like show, but they were trying to make it more realistic than anything else. It was like Grimoire of something or other. I can't remember the name of it, but I enjoyed that show. It's about
a lot of isekai. I mean,
well, yeah, it's the flavor of the week. I mean, remember back in the day when mecha was fucking everywhere?
oh yeah, everything was giant robots.
I hated giant robots. I was like, why? It's a trope in everything. Like, why is there a giant robot? Why?
Like the fact that they added giant robots into Code Geass when there really didn't need to be fucking giant robots.
Exactly.
It's like okay, like you managed to go an entire fucking year in like because like they like the way they were doing that one was like they had like a 22 or 24 page or 22 fucking manga chapters, and they were doing the show the same way. And so for the first year, no fucking robots. Immediately after that, all right, giant fucking robots.
Nowadays, if you look at, there's like very little in the way of giant robots. There's a couple Netflix shows. That's it. People just aren't really all that interested. Which is, it's weird because for some reason, like Gundam model kits sell better than they've ever have before. And then part of that is because people over here are now getting model kits and they fucking love it. I was like shocked when I went to like a convention and there was like a Gundam Builders Club table where they showed all the models that they built, and kids like 5 year, not 5 years, older, like somewhere in the tens, they're looking at all the various different like model kits and they're naming them. And there's no labels. Or like, oh, that's from episode so and so of this anime and that one. I thought, what parent is letting their kid watch watch Gundam. Wouldn't that be boring to a child?
I don't know. Apparently, a lot of people really like Gundam. I'm not one of them. I just,
Well,
I like the YouTuber.
Oh, it's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like the kind of suicidal, fucking depressed mess that would kind of like enjoy hanging out here.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Gotta try to get him on, dude.
Oh, you'll never get him on. He's far too busy. The only time he ever comes on other people's streams is if they're talking about something that he's interested in. So, like, if it's YouTube or whatever. And that he'll be on, like, the Nerdrotics and everything. I think he needs
Nerdrotic or Geeks and Gamers. I've seen him on there, too.
Yeah, you need, like, a certain sub count.
Oh,
make it worthwhile.
He's not that great on the live stuff from what I've seen. He kind of has a set pattern of jokes and stuff that he does, and then he just does those jokes like in the same order each time he's on a live stream.
Who are we talking about?
Oh,
It's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam.
Oh,
He's funny. I like his stuff. It's funny, but when he does the live stream stuff, he just has like a set routine of jokes, and it's like he keeps doing the same ones.
Nah, that's
pretty much.
They're funny the first time, but I mean, after a certain point, it's like you got to get some new material, man. You gotta write some new shit.
Yeah.
Although his
reference
thing was pretty funny. That was.
I am getting sick of him criticizing all the various different thoughts on Twitch. I know that's like his bread and butter, and that's what people love.
Boring and repetitive.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's another one that I thought. Okay, well, I would love to hear him talk about other things, like what's going on with the stock markets and all that.
Oh no, he can't though. See, the thing is, like,
he's
at this point, anything you talk about on YouTube that's remotely real just gets censored off. Like, they fucking shut your channel down the second you talk about any real issues, if you have an audience. Like, we could talk about shit here all you want, like, oh, there was that fucking thing with GameStop, like that stock market thing with GameStop where, what was it, they drove the price up because somebody was trying to, like, some predatory fucking things in the stock market to try to take control of GameStop. Oh, it became like a fucking meme. It's like their stock went from, like, $30 a share
I'm
to, like,
just enjoying listening to you trying to explain this.
Well, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like, we can cover real shit, but
that's obvious.
Yeah, it was a bunch of, like, I think it started on Reddit. Like, a bunch of Redditors got together and they found out that this hedge fund was shorting the stock of GameStop because they expected it to go down because it's going out of business or whatever.
Yeah.
So they decided to get together and all of them start buying a bunch of it so it would drive up the price and they would fucking lose a shitload of money on the short because it went up instead of down.
Yeah. I wonder how many people are going to lose like a ton of fucking money over doing essentially a fucking meme.
That's the thing. A lot of them made a shit ton of money.
Oh, because they inflated the stock price.
Yeah, they were literally
like the people who are buying into it now. Fucking stop! You're an idiot. You're going to do nothing but lose a crap ton of fucking money. The people who are doing it 3 days, like 2-3 days ago, they are walking away with a shit ton of fucking money.
Yeah, unless they were going through Robinhood.
That's
and
annoying.
They couldn't fucking sell it off.
And then there's that controversy.
Shut it down.
Because I heard that Robinhood was actually selling people stocks for some reason.
Without their
of their permission. That's some shady
like a
shit.
Fraudulent choice that might potentially result in some legal issues for the owners of Robinhood.
Oh, there's going to be some legal repercussions from this for sure.
They're going to go to that federal resort. I mean, they call it a prison, but, like, let's be fair. White-collar criminals don't go to real prison.
Yeah, they go to ones that have, like, Olympic fucking swimming pools and shit. Real prisons are fucking bizarre, dude. How nice those places are.
Hey, Mad Mailman. Hey, Turish. Glad to see you guys here. Yeah, we were briefly talking about TDs earlier.
Oh, by the way, my middleman, now that I have both of you here, if Samaj was going to come visit you in Texas, would you let me know that he was there so that I could come down and rape him? I think you would, because you don't mind having a rape on your conscience. It's just Samaj. He's not people.
Say no either
That's
way.
ironic coming from a half black like you. What the fuck was that about?
I believe the term is mulatto.
The term I'm looking for is ditch nigger.
Matt Middleman says, yes, I would.
Yeah.
If I was to be it with Van Melman,
Damn it.
I'd probably come into a shop, say, "Hey, how's it going? Great to finally meet you." Okay, I'm out of the state.
I gotta go before Satan gets here.
If he asks you like where
Mad Metal, you're supposed to say no and then do it if it actually happens.
Yeah,
I've
no
also never
fucking
asked
way.
Satan for directions.
I
This is
guess
not
my
a
only
time
safe
for
bet to
honesty.
keep him away is I'm gonna have to go hang out with Opal or something.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
you'd be safe if you were by Opal. I would
I
not
mean-
be anywhere near you.
Although you probably would come over if you heard like that their kid was around and he was beating her up again with his fucking crutches.
Fucking
Sure,
her
laugh
fucking
at that.
mongoloid kid.
Yeah, I shouldn't laugh at that.
Wait, her kid is beating her up with his crutches? It's kind of fucked up. Damn.
Well, her kid's,
Well,
you know,
so-
he's still a kid. He just has like lazy legs or something.
Oh, that sounds like the next big toy to hit the market. Lazy legs.
That would be one of the most hated toys, or at least that'll probably cause a shitstorm.
It's just like a little thing you get for your kid, and then you inject the kid with it, and then they can't walk as good for a while.
It'd be the equivalent of having like a gorilla plushie toy and calling it fuck, what's that? Porch monkey or something. It's kind of that bad.
Monkey or yard ape. Yard ape, depending on where it's at.
I want to fucking see some company market a fucking gorilla to people's porches and call it Porch Monkey. That'd be fucking great.
If someone
It'd
wants
be
to
Randall,
take that,
dude.
someone wants to take that risk and do it. I mean, go for it.
Like
See
it's
if
a stuffed
Walmart pick it
animal
up.
specifically designed to sit on your porch.
You'd have to get the guy that played Randall in the Clerks movies to
Oh,
do the
yeah.
advertising, though.
It could be one of those
Bringing it
automated.
back.
It could be one of those automated toys. You give him a little banjo, and he'll play a little tune like if he senses motion.
Little motion sensor. Oh god, yeah, little motion sensors. When the mailman comes up, it plays a little song.
I could see the ad now. It'd be nothing but
Everybody loves Porch
a white
Monkey.
collar family with a white mailman.
The diggers.
Why am I pitching this idea? No, I can't
Oh man,
do it.
Let's flesh this out, dude. You're onto something.
we gotta market this. Start selling it on Reddit.
I don't know if they'll sell on Reddit. Look, if you guys want to start a fucking like GoFundMe or a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo to fund this toy, it's up to you. I ain't touching it. Although Kickstarter would probably kick you right off.
Yay! Yeah, Kickstarter's a bunch of pussies.
Well,
What?
if
It's inflammatory product that's clearly racist as hell. We can't allow that on our site. Bunch of fucking pussies. Man, when the fucking pendulum swings back the other way, it's gonna go so fucking far.
Yeah.
That is pretty fucking scary, dude.
It's not gonna be good.
There's gonna be no more like TikTok to Patreon to OnlyFans road. It's just gonna be like a bunch of kids learning to be fucking like monks and nuns. That's gonna be the cool thing.
Yeah, or it's gonna end up looking like fucking V for Vendetta, except without V.
I don't think it's going to go that way.
Maybe we
It might
become
go-
Islamic.
Well, that would be extreme. I'm not serious, but
Yeah, well,
I don't fucking know.
It would probably go that way in the UK because, like, from what I've heard, with all the stuff involving this lockdown, like Canadians are rebelling. They're opening up their businesses and saying "fuck you" to the government, and similar stuff is happening in the States, and especially with the stock market and everything. But from what I've heard in the UK, no one's doing anything. They're staying home. They're staying locked down. No one's fighting back. I'm thinking,
Because
you
they
guys are
fucking
fucking.
believe it. They believe this stupid shit.
Yep.
Like, oh, the boogie flu is going to get you.
Yep. But everywhere else they're fighting it. But not in the UK. And I'm like, there's no hope for them.
See, it would make sense if it was like Italy, because like Italy lost like a good 5% of their whole population. That's a pretty substantial amount. Like for them to be like, oh fuck, we're not screwing around with this. We lost a fucking generation of our people. But like all the other countries, that, you know, aren't really that badly off. They basically just lost the same as you would in a normal flu season.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, no, I remember when that first came out because it was kind of fucking scary. Like, wow, is that fucking high? The mortality?
Oh, yeah,
and
they were
ended up
talking
being
about
like
they were going
less.
to lose like 2 million people or 10 million people or some nutty number.
Yeah, I remember Lyman coming on and saying that the mortality rate was going to end up being like 20 to 30%.
Which is not even remotely accurate.
Yeah.
Even
I'm curious where he got
places.
his info from. Because, again, it was early on and you didn't know exactly how it was going to go. So I am curious where he got his information or what he was basing that on. If it's a fucking young Turks, dude, god damn him.
I don't want to know where Lyman gets his information.
That's a good point, dude.
I'd rather keep my sanity. Downy brownies for that Down syndrome-y goodness. You know, if you put the correct chemicals in it. Oh, this is an actual ad. Nice. Thank you for posting that, Trish. Yes, and so could 10 trillion COVID deaths per day. Yeah, some of the fucking numbers people were throwing around were just like, you think we're going to lose everybody in the country? Like...
Well, and it depends on where you are, because here in Canada, they focus on cases. It doesn't matter about the deaths. The deaths are actually really low. They said the cases are so high. Yeah,
well,
but they always say the cases are so high. But here in my province, like, you see the case number, and just below that is the recovery number. The recovery number is almost as high as the cases number.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you do the math of it, it's pretty much 10%. Of the only 10% is still in the hospital.
Yeah.
And that's in my whole province. So it's like it's not that big a deal.
Yep.
Now, granted, it's much higher in different parts of Canada, like in Quebec. But the thing is with Quebec is they have a lot of
Quebec.
Exactly, but they also have a lot of
French Indian bastards.
Well, they do stupid thing. They have a stupid thing called like the do not resuscitate rule. So like if you have a loved one that's like fallen into a coma, don't resuscitate. You just let them die. That's part of the reason why so many people are dying from COVID. And they recently
they're taking
passed
a
that,
lot of the
which
decisions that would normally be the family's decision away from them in a really dark fucking way.
Yeah. Well, and also the euthanasia has gone up in that area. It's legal. You can do it. Obviously, the numbers are going to go up, and not only that, like more than half of the elderly population want to be euthanized because they can't live through another lockdown. And that's a very disturbing and sad thing to say, but it is. It's true.
No, yeah. So the first lockdown was coming around. My dad was dealing with the cancer that eventually killed him, and they were telling him his option was to go into nursing care, where he would basically not be allowed to contact us ever. Like he would do basically, we might be able to get like a phone call a day or something, but other than that, it would just be like he'd be in a fucking box. And they would have essentially just like stick food in there occasionally and then send someone in to like bed him once in a while. Like that was his option for that, or we could care for him at the house instead, which is what we ended up doing. Because it was just such a fucking...
much more humane.
just
Yeah, that's what they did with my
ridiculous
dad.
fucking
It was
option.
just a hospice. Basically, like he was at
Yeah.
home, and then the nurses would come and check on him. You know, I don't know, 3 times a week or
Oh yeah,
some
well,
shit like that.
normally, yeah, I guess normally we would have had they would have put him in a hospice place, and we would have been able to go over and visit him like every day, you know, like hang out or whatever, you know, take him dinner or something every night, you know, do some,
So
you know,
that's
actually
literally
have some
like
sort of contact as opposed to just like,
yeah, that's something fucking worse than like that's literally jail. Then what they're offering, dude. That's fucked up.
essentially, yeah. They're not even being given the choice. Like, who gives a shit what his decision is? They get to just decide for him that because he's sick, you know, if he wants like better care, and he definitely would have lived longer in hospice, you know. But who gives a shit what his
Right.
decision might be? Like he doesn't get to decide whether or not we get to go visit him. It's up to them, which is ridiculous. Like, he's a
Fucking
fully grown adult. He was
disgusting.
fully
Yeah.
competent mentally. There was no reason he shouldn't have that decision to make on his own.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, man. That he couldn't fucking just decide on his own.
Now, I understand if you could make a a legal case that they're incapable of making their own decisions, but other than that, like, it should be up to the person whether or not they want to have like family come visit them or go spend time with their family. It shouldn't be up to the nursing home. That's an obscene fucking situation,
Yeah, it really is disgusting, dude.
and no one's gonna take that home. No one's gonna like be like realize after this whole COVID thing, like, man, that nursing home situation is kind of fucking not okay. You know,
Well, I
like,
think they probably will like look it over because there's a lot of families upset, and eventually someone's going to want to do like a total number of like how many people died, so like an investigation will go on. But as long as the lockdown's ongoing,
yeah.
they're not going to do too much in the way of.
Well, that's why the left wing mayors and governors and stuff really want to keep the lockdowns going. I think is because a couple of them, like, I mean, more specifically, like, New York and Michigan, very clearly, but not just those states, but other states, where they intentionally put people with COVID in nursing homes that didn't belong in nursing homes, like young people from like mental health institutions who were like abusing the people, plus they had COVID. So like they legitimately drove the numbers up intentionally, in my opinion, at least, because there's no way you couldn't have known that was going to happen.
Did you see Cuomo's like he had like this little press conference about it, and his basic takeaway of it, he was like, "Yeah, so they died. So what?"
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
murdered hundreds of
Like,
thousands
dude,
of
he's
people.
a
Who
fucking
cares,
psychopath.
right?
Yeah,
Not
literally
100,000
a
being
bunch of
hyperbolic.
people fucking died that wouldn't have died other than his stupid fucking decisions.
Yeah, him
And he's
forcing
literally
nursing
like, "Yeah,
homes
so
to
what?"
take people who should never have been there in there. Yeah,
Yeah. Let's
a bunch of people have COVID in
expose
jail.
them.
Let's put them in the nursing
Expose the most
homes.
vulnerable group. Yeah, let's expose the most vulnerable group to the disease.
Well,
What could
and don't
possibly go
forget
wrong?
and don't forget there was that video from what was it, Rikers Island, when they were burying bodies
Yeah,
in like these wooden coffins. They were just boxes. Now they said they've been doing that for years, which is equally as horrifying as just the site itself.
Yeah.
oh, where are
That
you
doesn't
gonna
make
put the
sense.
bodies, dude? I mean, you either burn them or you bury them, and a lot of people in nursing homes probably don't have the funds set aside to have that really nice shiny box to put their dead body in.
Well, from what I've heard, like New York is a very big travel destination, and people go missing all the time in New York. And if you're someone who's not from America and you die in New York, and they have no records of you, and they have no way, and which country do you ask? How does it work? And
The rats got to eat something.
well, there you go. They're giant for a
How do you
reason.
think they got so big? Yeah. good protein diet,
Those rats, Jesus Christ! I posted pictures of those rats. They're fucking terrifying. They're huge. They're bigger than a cat. I had no idea that rats could get that big.
Oh yeah. Some of the fucking rats in New York are huge.
Even
Huge.
people who have pet rats, their rats never grow that big, and they get plenty of food. Like, how the fuck are these rats getting so big? I don't understand it.
Well, they found this green glowing ooze down in the sewer. And they, before they got into it, they saw a bunch of turtles and this other rat, and they looked fine. So they had a little taste.
Suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should.
They're
be
somehow
grateful.
getting a feed of kung fu movies.
I mean, I don't know.
They're
Martial arts
training in
movies.
martial arts. Oh, you know
Just
what?
wonky.
They need to do a comic about that. Like some other animal comes over and finds the ooze after like Splinter and the turtles are gone. Only
they
he
have a whole
doesn't learn
cartoon
martial
series
arts
about
or
it.
do anything heroic. He just fucking like gets smarter and watches TV and becomes like a couch potato in the sewer.
Well, there's a bunch of characters like that. If you ever watched the Ninja Turtles cartoon show from the '80s, Jesus Christ, there's so many characters.
But ones that didn't do anything other than just hang out and watch TV and eat pizza.
There was a lizard that did that,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
and he has skateboards, so
He was always fighting with
Oh,
Mikey
God.
because he kept stealing his
Dude.
pizza.
exactly.
Dude, Unknown Archive was watching a show last night. I think it was called Samurai Pizza Cats.
Alright.
There was like these literally like anthropomorphic cats.
They were like
You know,
robot people.
enjoy pizza and we're also samurais.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that show,
It's fucking weird. Oh, really?
dude.
Actually, it didn't seem that bad. What he was watching, dude.
What was
Samurai
strange?
Pizza Cats.
What was strange about it is that when it was brought over, because it was an old show even back then, but when it got brought over here, and the studio who was trying to dub it, they got the notes, but a lot of the notes, because it was like photocopy, and the photocopy wasn't all that good, and some of the notes actually apparently got lost, so they didn't have, and they couldn't send another script, and they just sort of said, do whatever, we don't care. It's an old show. No, they don't care if anyone watches it or not. And so the dub for that is so fucking strange and out there. It was kind of like Ghost Stories before Ghost Stories, if you're aware of that anime.
yes, that's a fucking funny anime.
Like, if you watch Samurai Pizza Cats, they're making it up as they go. And it's fairly obvious. And not only that, they didn't recognize till the last minute that, like, the villain is supposed to be a fox, but they couldn't see the details of like the tail and
The
everything.
animation was so bad.
Yeah, so they thought he was a rat, so they called him the Big Cheese. But he's
But it turns out
fucking
he's a fox.
Yeah, and so they
Oh,
didn't figure that out till they like were on like episode, I don't know how many episodes down the series. It had already aired. Like, fuck, guess we gotta keep this up.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it when I got a chance to watch it. I had fun with that show.
Better or worse than Evangelion?
Everything is.
I mean, it can only hope to be as good as Evangelion, but yeah, there we go.
I'm
Very good.
confused
Stop
by Satan's
dragging
comment.
my cat around, and dragon is DRAGON. First
Yeah,
episode. Stop dragging my cat around. Oh, wow.
yeah, and they're like
Inspire confidence.
yeah, and they're like robot animal people. There's some lore behind that, but I don't remember what it was. It's not an important detail. All you know is these are robot animal people.
Well, didn't they do that in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon? They turned all the foot soldiers into robots because they were like, you can't just have these turtles just capping motherfuckers on Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes, yeah,
But blowing up robots, that's totally cool.
that's totally fine. Yeah, replace the guts with oil and servos or something.
Mega's XLR. What is that?
That'll always be your favorite mecha show. Yeah, but it's never going to come back. Enjoy it while you can. It's gone.
Yeah, I never really watched any mecha shows.
Well, it's an American mecha show, and it's supposed to be kind of a parody on mecha shows.
Big
And
O was still fucking great.
Yeah, Big O was fantastic.
Like Big O Tires, the fucking
Nope.
store.
No. It's an anime. It's called The Big O.
Ah,
It's how to describe it. Visually, it looks an awful lot like the '90s Batman cartoon, But
Even thematically, it's not like the '90s Batman cartoon.
yeah, except he's not. The main character isn't Batman. He's just a pilot of a giant mecha called the Big O, which it looks really fucking good. I just didn't care for the ending. The ending was like,
Yeah, okay.
bizarre.
The ending did kind of fucking suck.
I don't get it, and it kind of spoiled it for me because everything else about the show, fantastic, love it.
Dude, I just love the whole feel around it. Like, cause yeah, dude, like the dude is legit fucking. It's like Batman meets somebody even more broody than fucking Batman.
Mm-hmm. And the main character, his job is he's a negotiator. Oh, and the concept's relatively interesting as well. Apparently, it was like 5 years ago. For some reason, everyone lost their memories. No one can remember who they are or where they're from or any of that kind of stuff. They don't even know who they're married to or nothing.
Wait, it was longer than that though,
Paradigm
right?
City is a place without a past.
Yeah.
40 years ago, something happened that wiped the memories of everyone in it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking like no, like it was more like 30 or something years, but 40 sounds right.
I mean, that's the description on Big O because I looked it up. So I was like, this sounds something like might be entertaining.
Oh yeah, I'd say give it a watch. It's one of those shows that people love, but they don't talk about it as much. Like they'll always talk about like Cowboy Bebop or Trigun, but the Big O, everyone loves it, but they're not talking about as much as they should.
Well, Cowboy Bebop and Trigun are two of those ones that like really brought a lot of people into anime that'd never seen it before.
And which is a shame because Trigun's really not all that great.
No, Cowboy Bebop is amazing. Trigun is
yes, it is.
I did go back and try to watch Trigun, like actually watch all the episodes. I just saw like episodes here and there because my brother was super into it. But
see,
I just couldn't get past like the first 8 or 9. I just like got into 8 or 9, and I'm like, I've seen enough.
See, back in the early days when I started watching anime, I had a friend who had a brother, and he had a couple anime shows. And back then, you remember how people used to tape tapes? Like you play a tape on TV, and then you hit record on a different VCR, and he would record a bunch of episodes for me. That's how I got introduced to a bunch of different shows. But the first episode of Trigun that I ever saw was actually when he was a kid, him and his brother in that spaceship, and they were getting beaten up and discriminated against. That was my first episode of Trigun, and I didn't even know it was Trigun because then I saw later episodes, and I thought, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And then we got up to the point where the kids in space went, oh, that's from here? I thought that was a different show
because it's so much darker than the rest of the show.
Well, I thought it was like some sort of that was like some other bizarre sci-fi show, which looked cool. I didn't know it was Trigun though.
You know what we need? We need an isekai giant robot battle anime show where the robots have big titties.
No. Oh,
that's the next major thing.
If you want big anime. If you want big titty mecha stuff, they have a scene like that
there
in
really
Redline.
is. God damn it.
Of course it already exists. Actually, you know what? If I look hard enough, I'm sure I can find you a mecha show with big titty anime mechs. I'm pretty sure that exists already.
Oh my god. Yeah, Sensoka, exactly. Anime is good because you don't know what's going to happen compared to like American TV. Oh, did you guys hear about the new fucking Batgirl or whatever?
Oh, Batwoman? Yeah,
Batwoman. Where like
Batwoman is no longer related to Bruce Wayne because like they tried writing that in, and in their own words, no, we don't want Batwoman associated with Batman.
Yeah, because patriarchy.
The thing that, from what I understand,
Batwoman is no longer his cousin anymore.
The Batman mythos and all of the superheroes that Batman spawned, like Batman and Batwoman and Robin and Nightwing and all this, virtually all those characters were driven by like this incredibly painful moment in their life. It's sort of like the typical superhero thing. Is that even in the new Batwoman? Does she have this big painful moment of life? Like, does she lose a relative? Like, what's her drive to make her do this? Because it can't just be that she, like, found a plane crash in which apparently, like, a hobo the plane crashed on is okay. And, like, the fucking... The Batwoman prior to her, like, I guess burned entirely up, but the costume is unharmed in every way, shape, or form, including the wig. Like, it's completely fine out of the plane wreck. Like, that can't be the reason she decided to become Batwoman. That doesn't work. Like, you need more motivation to go out and, like, be like, well, I'm gonna, potentially risk getting, like, raped and murdered by some incredibly psychotic evil villains. Yeah, like, it's because I found this costume, so why the fuck not?
Yeah. Well, everything nowadays seems to be like, well, this happened just because.
Yeah,
real reason.
because it happens thematically because it's in the script. Not
Yeah,
like it's in the script
the-
because we want it there. Like, there's no reason for it to be there. It's just there because we want it there.
That's the problem with a lot of fucking new movies now. It's just like it's an hour where stuff happens.
Yeah.
With no like
Yeah,
real reason.
no rhyme or reason. It's really fucking lazy, dude.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to air the episodes they already have done, and then they're calling it quits. I cannot see any logical reason to keep this show going.
I know, even
Black
the people that are
lesbian.
making it don't like the show.
Yeah.
The new Batwoman has already come out and said, "Yeah, dude, I hate this." But like, and
black
then
lesbian,
like
black lesbian. That's the only
it got
counter-argument you need.
deleted because, of course, like we can't have the star of the show saying that she hates the fucking show. So
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like you say you fucking you're going along your daily routine and you find some fucking like plane wreck, and in the plane wreck is some weird superhero costume. You gonna go out and start fighting crime?
I mean, I'm gonna go out and do something.
You're gonna go out and find some
Iron
40-year-old chick to fuck, and then you're gonna get some like waffles in the morning.
If it's an Iron Man suit, I might be persuaded.
An Iron Man suit? Oh, so where like you might actually not get killed?
Yeah, you give me an Iron Man suit, I might fight some crime. Just for an excuse to use it.
Because I don't really care enough about that liquor store getting robbed to be like, yeah, I'll take a bullet for like Habib behind the counter. It's cool. Let me just fucking sign right up.
From what I've heard with an Iron Man suit, if you try to fly with that thing like they do in the movies, it'll liquefy your organs. So I probably wouldn't fly.
You probably wouldn't fly.
Well, at least not too fast.
Too fast. I mean, I'll get there in moderate time.
Well, and also, we're all rational, sane people, so if any of us developed superpowers, we'd probably become villains, if anything.
Immediately.
Anyone else notice that in all these superheroes?
Immediately.
Like being
Okay.
invisible, I'm robbing a bank.
If I'm invisible, I'm killing all the politicians.
Oh, yeah,
You can
you
get
could.
to 'em.
That would actually work.
If they have infrared cameras, they find you.
Taurus,
give a
if he
shit.
had found an Iron Man suit, he'd fuck up Quebec.
I'm making an attempt. I don't give a shit. Someone needs to get rid of these motherfuckers.
Take out as many of them as possible, dude,
Oh,
before
man.
they get you.
If you can get Soros and Bezos, that might actually be more effective than just killing the politicians. Start there and work your way down from there.
I mean, I don't think any. I don't know what superpower that you would use to get one.
See,
They're
just like
pretty
generic,
well-guarded.
you're more resistant to damage. Maybe you're not like completely bulletproof, but you can take a lot of damage and not die, and you can maybe like run really fast, and you're stronger. Like strong as 10 men or whatever.
Maybe like Thor or something.
Yeah, not Superman, but just like the Flash, but not as
Almost
fast.
invulnerable, but not completely invulnerable.
Like the Flash, but not broken. Because the Flash is like super strong and super fast, and then he can just fuck with the time, and then you broke everything now.
How many times has Flash broken the timeline? No.
Hit the rewind button like 19 times.
I mean, if you could hit the rewind button in real life, if you could literally go back in time, like, would you? I think most people would try.
At least once.
I mean, if nothing else, at least just to go see the fucking, like, I want to go back and live through, like, a couple days of the 70s, or whatever nonsense.
I miss the good old days with good old fashioned racism.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the
out in the
60s.
open racism.
Or the people that lived that think that they're gonna go to like they want to go live on the old west, like it was some sort of like great time.
Yeah, when it never rained.
Right?
Where it never rains. Or like they're like the Middle Ages. I would go back and be a knight in the Middle Ages. Well, no, that's not how that would work at all. But
Like they do realize that knights were fucking slaves, right?
Yep, I don't think so.
Like that whole like thing about chivalry. Do you know what the code of chivalry is?
It was a code of control. It wasn't a code of like.
Yeah, no, like hey, I'm going to allow you some sort of freedom as long as like you fucking defend my fucking life, and that was fucking it. Like you're allowed to be a human being for the next fucking year or so, but as long as you promise to fucking protect my life at all fucking costs.
We're gonna have you live in this nice small castle. And you're gonna control this area, but you gotta make sure that I have 10 more soldiers every year to like fucking defend me from the bad.
And one part about it of any of like the core things, because like obviously there was different codes of chivalry with every single one, but like the only one that was like universal of the chivalrous codes had anything to do with women. Only fucking one, and you know what it said. Not gonna fuck them. Not gonna fuck them.
Hey.
Abstinence, celibacy. That was the only universal chivalrous code.
Oh, there you go.
That had anything to do with women. Was I won't fuck them.
That seems like a
kind of makes sense that he'd
thing.
want to kill people then.
Yeah, well, really, if the knights weren't allowed to fuck.
They're not able to fuck.
Yeah, but I want a chivalrous guy. No, you don't, bitch. That's a murderer and a slave. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a murderer and a slave and somebody who won't fuck you. You don't want someone with chivalry. You dumb bitch.
Samaj, you can't post the Babylon Bee. It's too hard to tell if it's real or news or not. Oh, also, I like Sensokas. If I was invisible, I'd go around farting behind politicians at inopportune times. Ruin their credibility little by little.
Oh, like he's on TV? Let me go ahead and rip one.
Fucking, I love it. The Bean Bandit.
I like that. There we go. The Bean Bandit.
Oh, man. I was watching some people talking about AOC and they wanted to get her on their show. They're like, we should try to get AOC on our show. And they're like, but but how long before she realizes that none of us actually know what her first name is? We just know her as AOC. Oh, man.
Dude, she was almost going to be on the Drunken Peasants.
Oh, that would have been fucking hilarious.
Like she agreed to be on the Drunken Peasants, and then I'm guessing someone from her staff watched some of the Drunken Peasants and then went, no.
No.
But yeah, no, she agreed to be on it, and then like a couple days later was like, we're sorry, but we're busy now. Yada yada yada. Like there's a whole lot of work to do rebuilding the country. It's like, nah, bitch, you just didn't know what the fuck you were agreeing to.
Yeah, you're right. They probably were super polite about it.
You would think that the title of the show alone would, in her head, like bells would go off, like, hey, maybe I should look into this before
the Drunken Peasants.
Agreeing to it.
I want to see her on the fucking Drunken Peasants. That would be fucking hilarious. Oh, and I don't even
Pretty
like
epic,
those
dude.
guys. They're a bunch of fucking retards, but Jesus.
Yes.
Do you think they'd offer her some bananas?
I was gonna say you just have to watch the banana up the ass scene. You know,
Yeah.
maybe that's the show to go on.
That dude filmed that on purpose.
On purpose.
Like, that seems like the kind of thing that if you're
Fucking
into,
retard.
you really don't want to put on fucking camera. God. And then again, you know, AOC's got that wacky dance video. That shit was something else.
I think I'd rather be known for the banana in the ass.
That dance video was pretty bad. It really was pretty bad. Didn't he also pour like fucking hot oil or shit on him too?
Yep.
Fucking guy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be wax, but this dumbass said, "Well, I don't have any wax, so I'm gonna put some oil in there."
That's a bad plan.
Yeah, wax. Whenever it hits something that's colder than it, immediately cools off and disperses the heat.
But not through the skin.
Oil just stays fucking hot, you dumbass.
Yep.
Put some grease in there, and then I'll pour some water on it to put it out.
Well, part of the reason they use oil when they're cooking food is it's really, really good at dispersing heat into flesh. So,
Dumb.
pouring it directly on your own skin is sort of like, well, I mean, you knew what it was for.
Oh, it's actually why I'm having to work a little bit more this week. One of the people who's supposed to be doing mornings,
Yeah.
fucking her, like she was making food, and one of her little rats fucking ran up behind her leg and shit while she was cooking, and she didn't want to spill the oil on him, so she fucking like dumped it forward, and because of that, like all the oil went up her arm. Oh, it's so good. Her arm looks delicious.
Oh, her arm looks delicious.
It's a nice
Is Mad
golden
Metal Man
brown.
here yet? Did you get that?
She cooked it so good.
We got an address for you, Mad Metal Man, and it's in Texas.
Yeah, no, like she, like most of like her, like from like her wrist down is like just really bad second-degree burns. There's a couple of spots up up her wrist a little bit. Those are fucking third-degree burns, like for sure.
Oh, that's like the lady that wiped herself with a fucking Clorox wipe. The fucking chemical burns and shit she got from that all over her vag. Oh, that was pretty gnarly. Fader posted the best funny shit.
Oh, this came from Faye? Never mind, I'm not interested anymore.
That's funny. Oturus' amazing atheist guy left the Drunken Peasants, he thought.
Oh, well,
I've never watched him for very long, so
I still don't know if that makes them better or worse, but they're still bad, so
Yeah, they all suck pretty equally, so it probably didn't make much difference.
fucking Paul Zigo. Christ.
Although that scam with him trying to set up the website or whatever, the free speech website that never really made. That was like, what, 7 or 8 years ago?
Yeah, whenever he took all those donations to get that fucking website up and then just fucking bailed.
Yeah, just, man. Well, I think he actually got a website up. It was like so fucking minimalist, like there was no fucking point to it. And took in, I don't know how much money he took in, but I'm sure it was in like probably hundreds of thousands.
I'm not sure if it was it may have been upward of like 100,000, but like I was thinking it was in like the high tens of thousands.
Yeah, it could be.
But like that's still a shit ton of fucking money.
Yeah, and he probably put like $100 of it into the fucking website. Or he
Yeah,
probably
and
very
then,
well
like,
could have just had somebody do it for free.
And then, like, the fucking $5 a month he's having to pay for the fucking domain.
Right.
Oh, you fucking big spender over here.
Oh, did you hear the Whitest Kids You Know are going to try to make it a new movie?
I did hear that. Yeah. That, no.
So
Just
I'm
no.
guessing you know the basic plot?
I didn't hear that.
Ah. So they want to do a sequel to the other movie they made, the one where the guy wakes up from a coma and his girlfriend's like a centerfold. Where that dude wakes up after another 10 years. And then this guy, and this time the character that Trevor plays gets him to go with them to a pizza parlor because he's heard all this stuff about the pizza parlor being associated with like child porn and stuff. And then they're going to go shoot the place up. Which I don't know if that sounds familiar to anybody. But they're going to somehow try to make that into an animated film that's funny.
You know, there are times when I miss old internet. And then I'm reminded, oh, that's right. Those people were fucking retarded.
Oh, man. Yeah, I started to be a little concerned about what the Whitest Kids You Know would be up to when they started talking about how they're like, oh, yeah, I used to love Bill Hicks. But then you realize he's just a fascist.
Wait, Bill Hicks?
Yeah.
Bill Hicks is now a fascist.
They're smart. SM marketing.
How?
They are so smart.
Holy fucking Christ, dude.
I don't even know if they really believe the shit they're saying or if they're just saying it because this is what celebrities have to say now in order to be like relevant and not like fucking erased.
How the fuck is Bill Hicks a fascist?
I don't know.
That's fucking ridiculous, dude. What the fuck?
Join the fucking party of people who have no fucking idea what's wrong. They want to make Pizzagate funny. Hee, look at these people raping kids. Woohoo, we're gonna go shoot at him. Hijinks will ensue. I just like the fact that they took that first movie, which was an utter failure because it was a terrible movie, and decided, you know what? This needs a sequel, and it needs a cartoon sequel at that. I'm gonna watch that fucking movie if it ever comes out.
I don't want to be alive anymore.
I mean, that's still illegal.
Suicide pact. Let's do it. Fuck the world, man.
When the Bill
Suicide
Murray
pact.
sex tape gets released.
Day 12, I'm just sad. You have nothing to live for. Yet it's not suicide, that's just euthanasia.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Would almost be a mercy at this point.
What does this have to do with the young people?
I would
in
love
Asia?
to disagree with you, dude, but
Why are we talking about Asian kids now?
Youth in Asia? Ha, ha.
Funny joke.
showstopper, dude.
Oh, I make the best jokes.
no
They sting for a long time.
one derails like Stabby.
Let me think of the middle of another story.
Oh, is that the Babylon Bee thing you were getting mad at?
No, I wasn't mad at it. I was just saying you can't post Babylon Bee because I can never tell if it's real news or made up. You know, it's like
Thing is,
no
though,
way to differentiate.
that's almost kind of what happened.
That actually almost happened. I wonder if they put it out first, like if that was just prophetic.
No, not this one. This one came out like immediately after. But like no, like AOC was talking about the fucking short cells and the fucking squeeze and everything, and Ted Cruz just was like, "I actually agree with this," and retweeted her. And then she waits like an hour and goes, I'm okay with working with the GOP and uniting this country, except for this man who literally tried to kill me last week.
Oh my god!
Telling you, Democratic Party uniting people.
It's probably one of the most insane things.
AOC as Ted Cruz greets her with a set of friendly finger guns. Yeah, pretty fucking much.
Wait. I have to disagree with something. I don't think there is such a thing as a friendly set of finger guns. Those are clearly dangerous weapons, sir.
Yeah, those need to be outlawed, dude, or at least registered.
Yeah, they're not safe unless they're registered, and they can only have 3 rounds per clip maximum.
And you gotta pay a tax on them every year.
Part of the problem with Babylon Bee is it's essentially it predicts the future. It's like we were just joking.
Yeah, well, they can't even make up shit that's more absurd than reality, dude. I kind of feel bad for them.
Can you imagine if like the writers for the Babylon Bee sometimes they go to bed and they sort of think to themselves, "What if I really can predict the future?" But they start to worry about this stuff.
Well, dude, it's just like I am actually going to be more surprised if Sarah Fuller doesn't win the Heisman.
Right.
I expect them to give Sarah Fuller the Heisman for her fucking extra point kicks.
Oh, for like the 1 or 2 kicks she made.
Yeah, they're literally carrying 2 fucking kickers because all she can do is kick extra points. They actually have a dude that kicks the actual field goals.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So anything over fucking 20 yards out, the other guy, the guy kicks them.
Oh, that's fucking yep. But they got a girl on the team.
Like, seriously, dude, I'm not joking. I expect them to give them the Heisman.
I have no idea how the Heisman Trophy works, but I'm sure it'll happen. Why not?
Well, it's given to it's supposed to go to the best fucking college football player.
But yeah, it'll definitely go to her. And then they'll be like, men are toxic. That's why they're upset.
Yeah.
You know what? I wonder what happens to the Heisman Trophy winners on average. Like, where is their life 20 years after they graduated?
It's very hit and miss as far as their NFL careers.
Oh, I just mean like their
quarterbacks
life in general. Do they
tend
tend
to not
to
do that well?
Or do they just crash and burn unless they get into the NFL?
Yeah, there's a lot that again, it's very hit and miss. Like Barry Sanders won the Heisman and he was fucking great, but Gino Torretta also won the Heisman and he fucking sucked in the NFL.
No, I'm not talking about just the
just on
the
a
NFL,
fucking.
though.
Oh, okay. You mean just in life in general?
Yeah, just in life in general. Do they tend to go on to be like more successful than everyone else, or is it just like
Yeah, a lot of them sell insurance, dude. It's fucking weird.
A lot of them sell insurance.
A lot of like people that were like college football stars but never really made it in the NFL. Or a lot of sports stars in general, college sports stars in generel, end up selling insurance, dude. It's fucking weird. Well, I guess it's not that weird.
Kind of a weird thing. It's like insurance and what? Like real estate would be the other thing?
Because it's really fucking easy to do?
Sell insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. It's harder to get
commercial insurance.
It's harder to get your fucking
insurance
license selling insurance than it is to actually sell insurance. And you can have somebody else get the fucking license for you because it's all done online.
Dang, there you go.
It wasn't like that when I did it. I had to actually drive up to Phoenix to take the fucking test.
Oh no, you don't have to do that now. You can do it. You can do it online. So, like I said, like you could have somebody with actually 2 working brain cells do it for you, and then you could just make calls, be like, "Hi, would you like insurance?" Well, yes, I would like insurance. Thank you very much. And then now you get fucking royalties until they cancel their fucking their fucking service. There's not royalties, but it's a commission that they pay fucking monthly. So
residuals, yeah.
Residuals,
yeah,
yeah.
You know, when they're renewing their policy. Yeah. You get a good book, dude. You just fucking, you don't even need any new customers, dude. You can just live off of what your fucking existing base.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty lucrative, man. You gotta work to get it up there, dude. But yeah, once it's there, you're fucking set.
Yay.
That's why I thought it was hilarious when I kept seeing all these people, or all these insurance companies pop up around here, selling like the Obamacare crap. It was like half of these fucking people that are getting it are literally getting it for a month. They're gonna go to the doctor and then they're gonna let it lapse and then they're never gonna fucking pay it again. You're never getting paid for any of your shit. And like the rest, like the other fucking 50%, they're either just not gonna pay the fucking first goddamn payment and it's gonna lapse immediate fuckingly, or they're gonna have it for a year and at the end of December when they have to redo it again, they're not gonna fucking renew it. So you're working your ass off to try and sell something nobody fucking wants, and you're not even gonna get fucking paid for it.
Fun times.
People are fucking dumb.
Did you sell insurance at some point, and this is why you're so angry at insurance?
No, but in the off season,
I mean, he's angry at everything. So I mean, it's not. It's kind of indiscriminate with Satan.
Fair. That's that's fair. But yeah, no, like Liberty Tax in the off season now is trying to sell insurance to earn some money during like when it's not tax season. You know?
Okay.
And they've been trying to get us to agree to do that. After it's like I'm not doing that. Well, why? It's good money. No, it's not. You want to know how I know it's not good money? Because I talked to people who did this in the past, and it's not good money because you never get your residuals, fucking ever. Hell, half the time y'all don't even get paid. Why do you still want to do this? You don't even get fucking paid.
This is a good question.
Yeah, although when I worked at Liberty Mutual, it was way different than working because I just worked at a call center.
Yeah.
So I was doing just sales.
Mm-hmm.
Like any customer service, any of that shit, I didn't deal with. They call the 800 number. But I also didn't get any of the residual shit either. Like after a year, it just got passed off to the local fucking branch. But that job was fucking easy, and I made a decent living, dude. So I was making at least $60,000 every year to just fucking talk on the phone. And the leads just came in. It's not like I even had to fucking drum up business. They literally sent out flyers and shit. Like even doing that, you could make $60,000, over $60,000 a year easy. And a 37.5 hour work week. Literally just 7.5 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Sounds good.
Although I couldn't do that though.
No, I couldn't. Once I got completely sober, I could not do it anymore.
No, I just can't be on the fucking phone with people. I fucking hate talking on the phone. Like if I'm on the phone, like fucking like fucking 90 seconds into it, I'm like, God, this phone call is lasting for fucking ever. Would you get to the point? Shut the fuck up. Like,
Ours was pretty straightforward, dude.
there was this
It was
lady today,
fucking monotonous.
she came in and did her taxes the other day, right? And she applied to get an advance on her refund, but she has a fucking lock on her credit, and to do any kind of fucking loan, even in advance on something that is directly coming to you, it's still technically a fucking loan, right?
Right.
So she has a lock on her credit, so when we send in for the advance, it gets fucking rejected. Not even declined, but just rejected. So, okay, so I guess we got to let her know that there's something going on with her credit. So it's like, well, why you got to do a credit check? Because it's a loan. Well, you didn't say it's a credit check. It's a loan. It's a loan, bitch. What are you talking about? Like, are you stupid?
Well, I mean, there's those people that get credit cards and don't realize they have to pay them back.
Yeah, there are some very stupid people out there, dude. There was a fucking, I think it was Kodak, one of the fucking, whatever, camera companies. This was back in like 80s, I think, 90s, somewhere in that area. They came up with a disposable use camera and they named it the Weekender or something like that, something to do with weekend. And they literally got calls of people asking if the phone would work during the week.
All right, that sounds really fucking obnoxious.
I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be to think that the camera's somehow not going to work during the week just because the name of it is the Weekender or whatever?
Can we all...
Or if you go back further, the people calling in saying, hey, you guys must know where those people on Gilligan's Island are at. Why aren't you rescuing them?
Oh, that's right.
That fucking happened, dude.
Or those people that attack soap opera stars because they think that they're like...
Oh,
really
they're
the bad
actually...
guy. It's like they think it's real shit, and they're like, you fucking killed so-and-so's twin sister's evil cousin. Hamster or whatever. I don't know. They get real weird on those shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard about the actors who like recreate crime scenes and like murder, those like unsolved mysteries shows. They'll hire the actors to perform it, and then the people will actually call the police on the actors. They think they found the person.
The reenactment actors? That's fucking hilarious.
You wonder if like at a certain point, like the police are like, get the call and they're like, no, sir. Because of where you are, I'm gonna have to stop you for a moment. That's just the actor. We're not gonna come out and arrest the actor again.
Again.
Again. Yeah, we made that mistake twice already.
Oh man. Well, I mean, at a certain point, they've gone out and harassed the poor man enough times,
Damn.
I'm sure if you're gonna like take that job as an actor, you'd be like, okay, can you have a phone call to the police that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, can you have a constant disclaimer at the bottom of the screen saying that these are actors, these are not the actual
put that
people?
on the screen, flash it over and over, like throughout the fucking things, like reenactment, not actual footage.
You'd be surprised how few people actually read that. They just
or
You'd be
comprehend
surprised how people can actually fucking read.
You got there, yeah. There we go. Literacy problem.
Start handing out hooked on phonics.
Non-phonics work for me.
I don't enjoy humans. They're not my favorite.
I am not a fan.
Yet you could not wait to get out of your house last night to go fucking drink with a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed messages here.
Yeah,
certain
but
kinds of humans.
If you remember correctly, I also fired my gun last night. So I have 3 less bullets in my gun this morning than I did when I.
That's
No, because like I woke up in my bed, still don't know how I got there.
Did
I was like,
used to
shit,
have pets?
is my gun still in my car? Fuck. Let me go put it away. And then I check it, and I'm putting it away. It's like, this clip feels a little bit light. Fuck. Let me go ahead and count. Shit.
Well, you might want to get rid of those bullets that you still have and any that came from the same box.
Fuck that. Those things are expensive.
And we'll do something to the drum or whatever to make it have a different mark when it strikes the bullet. Casing.
Yeah, I've always wondered that. They show that in the police shows all the time.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
why don't criminals just, like, bend the firing pin a little bit after every time they murder somebody?
because it's not a thing.
No, I know. I just,
Because fucking TV lies to you.
Well, yeah, on TV
Like,
they also have the
What?
who collects the evidence, do all the questioning of the suspect, and go out and arrest them.
Yeah, no, like, but, like, you know you have to be read your Miranda rights, right?
No. No, you don't.
What do you mean you don't have to read your Miranda rights? If they don't read your Miranda rights, then like as soon as you go to a fucking court, it's like, hey, they didn't. I'm off scot free, right? Well, yep, you're not guilty. You're free to go home. That's how it works, right?
Ever done that. I wonder if a judge has ever been like, oh, they didn't read your Miranda rights. Well, then surely you must be innocent. Shut the fuck up. You know, like,
yeah, no, that's literally only the case if they are serving a felony warrant at your home.
well, primarily they read people their Miranda rights because then people try to explain shit. Like the smart person, if you're getting arrested, you just don't answer anything other than like, yeah, this is my name, sure. You know, I'll confirm that that's who I am. Yep, that's my address. Yep, that's my phone number, whatever. Until we see a lawyer, there's going to be no other discussion. But for some fucking reason, when people get Miranda's, like, a bunch of them just feel the need to, like, ignore that, you know, piece of advice. You know, the whole, like, you can have an attorney present during questioning free of charge and, like, don't do it.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, that's literally only, like, the police are only required to do that whenever they are serving a felony warrant at your home. Other than that,
yeah.
they are not required to read you any fucking rights whatsoever. Fucking at any given fucking time.
Yeah.
Like they don't even need to offer you like let you know your rights when you're being questioned, yada yada yada. If you ask for a lawyer and it's not a felony offense, they can ignore it.
Oh, really? So if it's not a felony offense you've been arrested for, you don't have the right to an attorney?
Oh, you do. They're just legally allowed to ignore it.
That could be like a really long standoff. Like, all right, well, we're not going to be going anywhere for a while, guys.
Yeah, 24 hours. They can hold you for 24 hours. That is a fucking thing that they can do.
Oh, I thought it was 48.
No, it's 48 hours that they can hold you in jail without officially charging you. But if you ask for a lawyer and they don't provide one to you within 24 hours, then yeah, they're in fucking trouble.
Ah, okay. So if they wait more than 24 hours to provide you with an attorney, then they're fucked.
Yeah. Like, you know how I say,
well, never remain silent, talk gibberish for hours. Good night, Moon.
Just fucking repeat fucking the Raven over and over again.
Every time you get to quote the Raven, nevermore. They just start screaming. Like, not again! And then
Dude,
at
I
one
used to
point-
I used to know that whole fucking thing by heart, and I was realizing like just a few days ago, like I don't, for whatever reason it popped into my head, and I started saying it. I was like, shit, I don't remember it anymore.
Oh man. Yeah, how
Yeah,
long
I remember
could
like
you-
Once Upon a Midnight Jury, While I Ponder Weak and Weary, and then I was like, fuck, I don't remember the next line.
I've done
Something,
burned it out with
something,
all them
nevermore.
drugs.
Oh, for many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis a visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more.
Well done, sir.
You seem more
Ooh,
literate.
that
than I
reminds me,
would've
though.
thought.
Did you see the fuck? I don't know where it was at, but a politician was trying to recite the Pledge of Allegiance and couldn't get past like the second line of it.
Oh my god.
Or then fucking you had Joe Biden fucking reciting the preamble, and it said, "We the people as a and the and you know the thing."
We the people of you know, fucking that country we're all from. What's the word?
Although at least he's got an excuse, being senile and all. Still remember George W. trying to do the "fool me once" thing and fucking blunder through it. And fool the fool twice.
Fool me once, shame on me.
him and his fucking. God damn it! I fucking hated Bush, dude.
Such a fucking cartoon character, dude. God damn, man.
We had fucking Yosemite Sam in the fucking office for 8 goddamn years.
Now watch this drive. Mission accomplished.
And we went from
It is
fucking
in
Yosemite
this
Sam to fucking fucking orange frog head or froghorn leghorn.
Froghorn leg.
George W. Bush, president that was so bad they elected a black guy.
Wasn't Obama not even really black though?
Yeah, his
half.
mom is white. Yeah, his
Yeah,
mom is white.
he's black like
thought he
I'm
was
black.
I think he was like half Hawaiian and half white or something. Like he
No,
wasn't actually like
Oh, he's
African
black.
American.
no, yeah,
I think he's actually black, African. He's a
Oh.
mulatto.
yeah. And like his mom from Hawaii, or sorry, his dad from Hawaii, was fucking black. I mean, fucking white. Like he
Oh.
wasn't Hawaiian or anything. He was just a white guy in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. And his mom was the African one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I thought it was the other way around.
Or it may have been, but I know
Yeah,
like his parents were fucking white,
there it
white,
is.
black.
Turns out Obama
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
actually
one was
have
white, one was black.
parents.
Yeah. Clearly a lizard person that just spawned like
He was clearly hatched from an
Actually, somehow.
egg that was laid by the owl god and the fucking what's that resort in California they all go to?
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, in the Bohemian Grove while they were worshiping their owl god.
A big
It laid an
cauldron,
egg
dude.
and out-hatched
Shit
Obama.
together.
Terrace wasn't his dad from Kenya?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now the bells are ringing.
Oh, what's up, Nacho?
Oh shit. Gifts incoming.
Yeah, really.
Oh god. It's pretty great though, dude. Pretty fucking funny.
Man, how long could you go just babbling gibberish at the police, though, I wonder? Before they would just walk the fuck
arrest
away
you?
and shut the door. You know,
You're
like...
just speaking in tongues
No,
at
after
them.
you've been
dude.
arrested and they're questioning you, I wonder if at a certain point they'd just be like, well, we're not getting you a lawyer. And like, all right, and then you just start speaking gibberish until they, like, I imagine, 15, 20 minutes before they're like, we're just going to leave now. Like...
All right. We're not letting you go, but we're done here.
Well, because they get to walk out of the room. You're stuck. You know.
Yeah.
Don't they do like fucked up shit like hold prisoners till they like fucking pee themselves in the fucking rooms and stuff?
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they're holding Julian Assange over in fucking England. They're not even charging him with a crime.
Why would he be held in England? None of what he did had anything to do with the UK.
Yeah, even the bullshit that they alleged he did was in like, what was it? Was it
Yeah, some other country.
fucking...
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
your
but
country
now
shouldn't be
even that's
enforcing
not
the
even-
laws of another country. That's not okay.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, dude. He's making a big deal about it, so to get away with it.
Well, they're all fucking locked up still in their houses.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently not at all interested in trying to get out of their houses.
Yeah, fucking poor dude, man. They've been fucking with him for years. Like, even when he was at the embassy in fucking country he was in South America somewhere. Anyways, yeah, he didn't really have much freedom there. Obviously, he couldn't leave the embassy. He couldn't fucking didn't have much room in the embassy even to move around.
Yeah, they must have put him in like a fucking closet or something.
Yeah, it was like a very small room apparently, and then like you had a bathroom at least, but that was pretty much it. Not much better than a fucking cell, dude, from what I understand.
Who are we talking about?
Assange, Julian Assange.
Julian Assange.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, that was the one thing I was actually waiting for fucking Trump to do was pardon Assange and Snowden, and
yeah, on his last
fucking
day, he
didn't.
really should have. Yeah.
Yeah. That really would have been a nice fuck you to the establishment, but I guess he was over that shit by that point.
Of course, no. Like we're not allowed to have good fucking things. Fuck this country, dude.
Maybe he'll get the pardon when Trump comes back next time around.
Dude, Trump's gone.
I
Stop.
don't think Trump's gonna run again in 4 years.
Let it go, dude.
If he's smart, he won't. I wouldn't if I were in his position.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back within a year. Because
to do what?
He's already proven that it doesn't matter if he wins because he won this last election and they didn't fucking let him be president again. So, you know, even the fucking Supreme Court just decided, oh, what's this Constitution? I'll just wipe my ass with it. Oh, we can't push that suit from Texas because it doesn't represent. It's not from the people. Well, who the fuck does the fucking Attorney General of Texas represent if not the people of Texas?
Well, Texas is going to become a pretty big powerhouse in the years to come. I mean, a lot of the big businesses that used to be in California went to Texas. A lot of money's going to be flowing in that state.
Yeah, but they're slowly turning it into California.
Yeah,
they're putting in the same kind of people that are going to fuck it up just like they did in California. Like, I don't understand why you would leave and then continue to vote for the same morons.
That is the big concern because, like you said, these are the same morons. Texas needs to remain Texas, not California 2.0.
The greatest country in these United States?
Well, I mean, as long as he's California.
The greatest country in these United States? I'm gonna need you to agree with me here. We cannot move on so much.
I mean, we agree, but
the greatest country in these United States, Samaj. I'm gonna need you to say the words.
The greatest country in these United States. Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Of course it is. I wasn't disagreeing, but you're in that state and I'm not. So you're gonna have to make sure those idiots from California don't fuck that state up.
It's gonna take a lot more than 3 bullets.
I'll protect it for you, Samaj, for when you come down.
I mean,
yeah, you're gonna need to use a lot more than 3 bullets. That's for sure.
You can go. I'll go over. I'll see it. I'll say hi to Mad Mailman, and I'll just get the fuck out.
Mad Metalman will keep you in his head shop.
I don't think so.
gonna lock
I
the
may-
door and say, "Now you can't leave."
We'll see about that.
Bronx Tale. That was a good movie.
Ooh, Undercover Blues, though. That was a good movie.
Undercover Blues.
You
Never
never seen
seen
Undercover Blues?
No.
It's the chick from Romancing the Stone and Dennis Quaid are a married couple that are spies. And they're hanging out in New Orleans with their new baby. They've supposedly retired from being spies, but they slowly get sucked into this wacky, zany spy adventure that they have to solve. And it is one of the funnier movies I've ever seen. It's really fucking good. It features a guy who's named Muerte.
Death.
Yeah,
Dead.
named Death. It's very silly. Yes, it's just like a silly slapsticky kind of comedy thing.
Reminds me of Three Amigos for some reason. And El Guapo.
Very much in that vein of humor. Similar
I
kind of vein of humor.
actually was thinking about. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but the movie Top Secret, like from the '80s, with Val Kilmer, a very young Val Kilmer.
I think I've seen it like once a really long time ago. Do like a scene where he
Yeah.
fills a building with
Kinda.
popcorn.
No, that's Weird Science. I actually like that one too.
Oh, okay.
I've rewatched that. It's still all right. Not as great as I remember it as a kid, but still a decent movie.
I liked Weird Science because there was that one scene where they literally sent the guy to hell. Like they somehow literally sent.
Wait, not Weird Science. No, not Weird Science. I'm sorry. It was Real Genius. Was the name of the movie you're thinking of.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Weird Science. Yeah, that's the one where they make the Kelly, what the fucker's name is, that fucking
Yeah,
hot
they
chick
somehow end up
with their computer.
fucking around with some government website, and they end up making a fucking Barbie doll into a real person
Yeah,
with the
and
computer.
wearing underwear on their head for some reason.
Yeah.
They turn their brother into a literal fart.
Well, no, at one point they were like, "Go to hell, Chaz," and he actually went to fucking hell. Like a pit
Right.
opened and fucking he went. It was just like, God damn, dude, that's kind of fucked up.
I remember that.
I wonder if I can
My
find
memory
a
sucks.
clip of that.
And that was a very long time ago. But yeah, no, Real Genius is the one where like this 15-year-old kid or something was like, super genius, obviously, and they're going to whatever school. He's recruiting them. Val Kilmer was like the fucking, genius dude that was like a wacky, zany character. At one point, they literally like fucking. I think they used dry ice to make like all the floors in the dorm room like being able to be skated on, and then it all just obviously just evaporated.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was a weird movie, but pretty decent. That scene in Weird Science where all the biker dudes show up, trashing the party, and he fucking bluffs them into all fucking leaving.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's a squirt gun, and then he like points it at the wall and shoots it, and it was an actual gun that he thought was a squirt gun.
Yay! Somebody got a gun.
Okay, yeah, enough reminiscing about shit nobody remembers.
Yep. No, I haven't seen Weird Science in a long fucking time.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah,
I watched it when I was a
Yes, yeah.
teenager, and then that was it.
yeah. Who was it? It was Anthony Michael Hall, and I don't know who the other dude was. I'm trying to think of what the fucking it was like Kelly Brock or Kelly LeBrock, the chick they made her that was playing the role.
Weird Science also became a TV show. God damn it! That just sounds awful.
Yeah. Well, any marginally successful movie seemed to get made into a fucking
Oh, that's
animated
right. Yeah,
show back in the
RoboCop
day.
had a brief TV series as well. Oh God, can you imagine if they'd made a TV series for the Die Hard movies? Like that poor son of a bitch has
I
been through
mean,
so fucking much at this point. You kind of just be like, man, I really want him to just live a quiet life now. Like if
yeah,
they
I
make
mean, at
another
some
movie,
point,
I
don't
want
you
him to
just
just be
never leave
fishing.
your house?
Yeah, really. Like you're always end up in like these weird situations where you're like killing an army of terrorists
Yeah,
alone.
I'm definitely not traveling anywhere, and especially not around Christmas time.
Yeah, definitely not around Christmas time. Oh, so you stay the hell out of Harlem, that's for sure.
Man, she did not age well. God damn. I find an old picture of Kelly LeBrock. What's the name of the chick?
Ah,
God damn, she had some work done, and it looks like it did not take. Trying to find a comparison.
RoboCop in Portland.
Yeah, those will do. Let's see if I can
Can
find
we
it.
put the real RoboCop in Portland though, Sensoka? Because RoboCop killed a lot of fucking people, like constantly, in pretty horrific ways. Like that one
Yeah,
rapist where he shoots
guy.
his fucking dick off.
Yeah, it shoots through the chick's legs and into the dude's fucking junk.
Oh, that was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, fuck. Even the opening scene where they, kill him or almost kill him was really fucked up, dude. Because they're like, killing him, he's still a little bit alive. They literally shoot his fucking hand off and say, "Give that man a hand." Dude, that's some fucking really psychotic shit, dude. Better
Uh,
rely.
telling
You're
me
coming with me.
So you're telling me RoboCop is brutal? No. No. Why would that be? Why? No. Why would why would a story about a
I know it sounds crazy, dude.
vigilante cop in a fucking
I was thinking more
futuristic
along the lines
dystopia?
of you could
Why
never
would
get
it be? What do you mean?
I was just thinking you could never do the way that RoboCop kills all the criminals in a movie now and have it sell. Well, actually, it'd probably sell really.
Well, if they're all
well.
white, as long as the criminals are all criminals are all white, it would be fine. Yeah, no bad black guys and no good minorities killed, and no good no good white guys either.
Just a bunch of
think
banjo
if-
picking hillbilly
I
white
think
boys.
I think if they made RoboCop today, it would sell really well. There'd be tons of articles saying terrible things. No one would listen to them because everyone would be having too much fun watching this R-rated action movie. If it's gonna happen one of these days, someone's gonna pony up the money. They're gonna make a really fun action movie.
Well, and in a good
Right.
action movie, you at least have to have a couple of scenes with some titties in them.
Yeah, nice and R-rated. Make sure there's some titties, lots of violence, lots of blood.
Dude, that second picture I just posted. I don't know if you guys see in the Discord, but like the first two side by sides were Kelly LeBrock from back then.
You were
and the bottom
really
one,
into this Kelly LeBrock, man. I'm starting to be a little
yeah.
concerned.
Well, I was kind of curious. I was kind of curious to see because I haven't seen what she looked like now. But honestly, that is by far the most flattering picture of her now. The rest of them make her look even like way worse than that.
She is gonna have that like plastic surgery monster face starting there. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
The,
I have Botox to any expressions off my face entirely.
Right. Face is just completely paralyzed at that point.
Yeah, I'm surprised that a lot more poker players don't do that. They're like, well, I can't control all my tells, so I'll just paralyze my face with Botox.
Damn.
Or would that be like considered like performance enhancing drugs? Oh, the Police
Me?
Academy. Police Academy would be a great set of movies to see released today. God damn.
Yeah, that would be interesting, dude. See how much they have to cut out for being politically incorrect or whatever.
Fucking everything.
Right.
Dude, a lot of the old 80s movies, like half the jokes were super fucking racist.
Mhm. I loved Bobcat's character in that fucking movie. Still do.
It's like Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. The Korean sensei guy is played by a white dude, and the Korean is written extremely racist towards everybody who's not Korean.
That's fucked up. Let's see if they can remake Breakfast at Tiffany's, dude. The character that Mickey Rooney played. Yeah, well, that would go over nowadays.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Dude, it's a way over the top, like Asian character. Here, dude, I think they even gave him the buck teeth and everything.
Breakfast Club, but I don't think I've ever seen Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, it's an old like 60s, 70s, I think.
It's got to be at least
Breakfast
60s. I was thinking it was
Tiffany's
earlier
where
than
they,
that.
Like, took a street chick and like turned her into a formal lady. I thought.
What?
61. Okay.
Yeah.
Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn. Unless you're thinking like Breakfast Club.
Perfect. No, it's Breakfast at Tiffany's is definitely the one I was thinking of.
61.
I'm just trying to find a picture. That sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, that's.
I was thinking it was late 50s, but yeah, 61 sounds about right. Yeah, dude, but Audrey Hepburn was a fucking looker, dude.
Which one I really enjoyed from that time period was the 7-Year Itch with fucking Marilyn Monroe.
Andy Rooney's character in that is real fucking bad.
Mickey Rooney, but yeah.
Or Mickey Rooney, my bad.
Yeah, Andy Rooney was the 60 Minutes guy. Well, I almost said Andy Rooney, and I almost said Mickey Rourke.
Oh, there you go. Well, Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Holy shit!
That was the one I just put up.
See what you put up in that
damn.
Isn't his character in there basically a play on an older character like Charlie Chan? I think it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Possible. Either way, it was over the fucking top, dude. Little bits I've seen of it.
Racism aside, that is a really good fucking movie. You should watch it.
What, Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Yeah, like it's genuinely just a really good fucking movie. Like late 50s to like the early 70s, best fucking cinema. Like best fucking movies came out then. Like hands fucking down.
Oh yeah,
Holy shit,
no. A lot of those old classic movies are amazing. Yeah, no, I'm not going to argue with you there.
And Breakfast at Tiffany's is definitely one of them. It is a fantastic fucking movie.
It's like Ocean's 11. I watched the original. It's way better than the fucking crap with what is
I don't know, the original remake, before they started just adding numbers to it, the original remake was not bad. That was a pretty decent one.
But compared to the original movie, it was not even close.
I hear you.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sissoko, the short circuit guy who played the Indian guy was white. Yeah, a lot of people didn't even realize he was a white dude.
Mm. Have any of you guys seen the 7-Year Itch with Marilyn Monroe?
I have.
No.
I went through a thing where it's like I have not seen a single movie Marilyn Monroe was in. I'm gonna go watch all her stuff.
Is she as hot as supposedly?
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's
it's a lot of makeup and a lot of really bright lights to hide the fact that and she wore some kind of bulky clothes to hide the fact that she's like she had a cute face whenever she was sitting still and not like speaking or trying to look pretty. Whenever she was trying to look pretty, she does like these weird fucking faces like you look retarded, bitch. Yeah, no, I didn't get it. Plus, she's also a really shitty actress, and the movies she was in weren't that fucking great. 7-Year Itch is probably the best one she was in.
It was pretty terrible.
Well, it's mainly the dude that like is because the whole scenario on that one is basically like this guy, his family is out on vacation wherever the fuck they are, and he had to stay home for work or whatever. But they end up hanging out and shit. But there's one part where basically he like makes a pass at her, And obviously she doesn't go for it because he's fucking married and shit. But basically he's like, I'm sorry, that never happened to me before. And she's like, really? It happens to me all the time. I found that amusing. But yeah, he's really the main star of the movie or whatever. Obviously,
Yeah.
she's in a decent amount too, but
She was the ridiculous hot chick who would basically take any role and blew the director so that they would put her in it,
yeah. Fuck both Kennedy brothers, or sorry, Robert and JFK. I don't know that she ever fucked Ted. Anything's possible.
I mean, from what I understand, she was pretty easy if you were amongst the elite.
Yeah,
Like she fucked a lot.
that's why
of
that
people.
when she was singing "Happy Birthday" to JFK, it was so fucking creepy. Yeah, I think Dave Chappelle had a bit about it where he's like, yeah, he's probably thinking, bitch, my family's here.
That is a little weird. But then again, back in that day and age, if you were like a super powerful dude, your wife just accepted, like, oh yeah, you're probably going to cheat on me and I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think anybody with that amount of, like, a huge amount of fame like that, like, you would almost have to tell your wife, like, look, I'm probably going to fuck a few other women, but, you got to be okay with that, I guess.
Yep. Oh, Nacho Damas found a picture of Rooney's character for you in the Discord.
Who's what?
Oh, and then you put the guy who played the short circuit Indian dude that was in Hackers.
Yeah, he was the fucking evil fucking. Yeah, that
Was he?
actually, like, I haven't seen that movie in forever, so I don't know if it
Yeah,
holds
the
up.
guy that was the evil guy in
I really
Hackers.
remember enjoying that movie.
Wait, are you saying that guy, the villain from Hackers?
He's the
he was
one
the
who played the
dude from
Indian
Short
character
Circuit?
in Short Circuit, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah, indeed.
I'm gonna look that up because I could be wrong, but
I'm pretty sure you're right.
the dude has had an odd career.
That's not flattering.
so
What?
so he worked, I guess,
It's
doesn't
true.
matter.
No, I was talking about the picture of Marilyn Monroe that he just posted. She looks
Fisher Stevens.
more attractive than that in the rest of the movie.
Yeah, he was the character in. Oh, it's interesting. So he played in both Short Circuit movies as the Indian guy. In the first Short Circuit movie, he's Ben Jabituya. And in the second Short Circuit movie, he's Ben Jahveri. Because apparently he just didn't feel the need to even remotely try and keep the character's name the same or figure it out.
The fuck would you
just
change
figured,
it,
fuck
dude?
it, who cares?
Yeah, that is weird.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, and he played Iggy in the Super Mario Brothers. One of the two dumb brother guys.
Yeah, I remember that.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of fucking movies, actually.
Fisher Stevens. That's a really white name. I guess you should have been able to tell. Fisher Stevens III.
Oh, he's not even that old. He's only 57.
Shit, then he must have been really young when the Short Circuit movies came out.
Yeah, he was born in 63, so... Short Circuit was 86, so just early 20s.
Yeah, I love the mixed metaphors, dude. Constant mixed metaphors of that character in Short Circuit. We're not holding your water with that story.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would not go over well now. Still
Yeah, if
funny
a
as
poo
hell,
got
but
canceled, that
everybody
shit
be
was definitely
mad.
getting canceled.
I remember when I saw those movies as a kid, I really wanted that robot as an action figure or as a toy or something. I
Oh, that
really
would be
Yeah.
enjoyed
cool,
those
an
movies
action
as a
figure.
kid. Oh, yeah.
The whole thing
Yeah,
about Boo
yeah, at
didn't even
least
make
one of
any
the little
fucking
ones
sense.
that he was
Nobody knew why
selling.
they were fucking mad in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, it's racist. How? Well, cause shut up. Okay. It's a fine argument you got there.
Because it's
Can't
patriarchy.
argue it.
Just
Well,
call
it
it the
didn't-
patriarchy and call it a day.
It didn't have to make sense. The goal was they just wanted to get people scared, so that way they can get away with anything. Because then you won't question it. Because then the hate mob might get after you.
Yeah, but they've
That's
so
essentially
overused, calling people racists and bigots and fucking
Well,
Nazis that it's
okay.
lost all fucking meaning.
You're right. It does, but you have to understand, Hollywood people, they're cowards, absolute cowards.
Yeah,
None,
this is
none of
true.
them none of them have a backbone. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who do have a backbone, but they're told by their higher ups that you can't say nothing. Like
Yeah, dude. Anybody in show business that actually has the balls to come out as conservative, those motherfuckers are brave.
I think a lot of the people like that they're in Hollywood, they really want to say "go fuck yourself" to all these people, but you can't say it because you might not work again, you might not get anything, and a lot of them are
Yeah.
scared. Like
Mhm.
like one person I think would gladly say "go fuck yourself" would be James Gunn, but I think he's scared of not ever working again. It's like, oh, okay, I'll say whatever.
Is he the one that had got in trouble for all the tweets about like pedophile shit?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thing is, though, like his tweets compared to a lot of the others that get pulled up really weren't all that fucking bad. Like between him
Yeah.
and like Justin Roiland's, like okay, Justin Roiland had to do this. That's a weird motherfucker. James Gunn was. They weren't so much pedophile tweets; they were just kind of cringy fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was edgy fucking bullshit, but obviously jokes, right?
Well, before he started working at Marvel, he worked at a company that would make edgy movies. Like I think he did, what was it, Slither, and a couple other those dark humor kind of thing. It was sort of expected that that's the kind of person that you were. That was before he got hired to do Marvel stuff. Now that you're a Marvel guy, well, now you have to clean up your act, and well, he just didn't clean up his Twitter, so people eventually found his tweets.
Still love that bit from fucking Sticks and Stones. Dave Chappelle's like, all right, I don't normally do impressions, but I'm gonna do a few impressions tonight. Duh.
The audience.
Can't do the fucking bit
Yeah.
without laughing, but duh, I don't know when you said it, bro. I'm gonna find it, and when you do, duh, you're canceled. Duh. Who am I? Donald Trump? No, I'm fucking you.
Yeah, that's how the audience sounds to me. He literally said, that's why I don't come out and do comedy all that much anymore.
Y'all the worst
motherfucker.
audience. Y'all the worst fucking audience I've ever performed for ever. You people suck.
Yeah, that one journalist, because they basically, obviously he makes, well, not obviously, but he makes everybody turn in their fucking cell phones and shit for his, his shows. And he's like, man, this guy took impeccable notes because he literally just remembered everything I said.
You talking about Dave Chappelle?
Yeah. Whatever journalist was trying to take him down, just literally had to memorize the shit because couldn't even write it down or any of that shit. He got
Well,
a
yeah, and
recording
then
device.
in that first special that he came out with on Netflix, and he was talking about that fucking trans friend of his or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, and everyone, like all the fucking journalists and everyone, went and fucking tracked that bitch down and fucking hounded her for fucking months, and then she killed herself. Like after defending fucking Dave over and over and over again, she fucking killed herself, and then they try to blame Dave for it. It's like, yo motherfuckers were stalking this bitch, and now you're trying to blame Dave. Like, fuck you. Like, everything about this is wrong. Go eat shit.
And that's fucked up. They fucking harassed that poor lady like till she fucking killed herself.
I mean, that's not the reason why, because like they actually did like kind of let up, like before, like she had some other shit going on in her life, but like, and it, yeah, like the whole story was kind of just fucked up, but.
Well, yeah, suicide is extremely common for trans. Because people won't accept them. Yeah, that's the fucking reason.
I'm gonna play some Paladins. Load up Paladin, Stabby.
No, man, I've been having too much fun on Overwatch.
Yeah, but then I have to figure out how to get back into Overwatch.
What's money?
No, I've just been playing Sombra because she can go invisible. So basically,
Fuck Sombra.
I just run up and shoot the shit out of people and then fucking disappear, and then run up and shoot the shit out of people and then just disappear until they're like traumatized.
Just play Sky or Maeve. They turn invisible too.
Mm.
And then the fucking new one, which I'm not sure if it turns invisible or it just fucking teleports away, and I can't ever fucking find that asshole. But no, like there's a new champ, and it just does a shit ton of fucking damage and then just disappears. Like, okay, all right, yeah, sure, whatever. That's cool.
I like that idea of just being able to turn invisible and then disappearing again. Just fucking fuck them up.
Is there a new hero?
Yeah, it's fucking on Paladins, not Overwatch.
Oh.
I don't play Overwatch very much.
All right, never mind.
I mean, comparatively, Overwatch is rife with hackers compared to Paladins. Is like almost none.
I've come to notice. Last time I played Overwatch, it became oh so apparent that people have been hacking. I'll get playing that game. They're not even shooting. They didn't even hit me, and I died.
It's like, well, yeah, it's because like if you're not playing ranked, they don't give a shit if you're cheating.
Yeah.
Like they literally only put like the anti-cheat bullshit in the rank stuff, and apparently they're pretty good at doing it in there, but they have just refused to put it in the non-ranked games, which I don't get. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that. Because the majority of people just play for fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure there's like people who think they're going to be professional Overwatch players, like Lyman.
We're going to Kyiv. We're gonna get a gaming house together. No, that wasn't originally Lyman. That was our fucking pedophile groupie that won't ever fucking leave us the fuck alone. That dude still messages me. I have him blocked on everything. That is the most accurate way that I can I can put it.
I just don't know who you're talking about. I was like, what the fuck?
Voody.
No, I don't remember that person.
Sounds like you're fortunate in that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nostradamus is a seasonal professional Overwatch player. Because he only plays when they have the seasonal event. I like to think of it as like a migrant Overwatch player now. I don't know, man. It's a fun game. And I just recently figured out how to make it work with my VPN again, so like now I play it more often. But I'll get tired of it again eventually. Also, whoever fucking created the building system in Conan Exiles needs to be fucking executed.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucked up all the time.
It doesn't even make any sense. Like it's not based on any sort of actual logic. Like they certainly didn't consult any like structural engineers. But the one tower I've completed so far, like so I wanted to make like a round tower.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has a comically small pointed roof on it because the game won't let me build like the full size one.
Yeah.
So now it just looks like it's wearing a small party hat instead.
As you do.
Nostradamus, that is the weirdest, creepiest fucking Overwatch gif. I don't know why, but it always disturbs me. The one where Tracer's twerking for Diva. Oh, that's right. Isn't there like a whole fucking mess of Overwatch porn?
Yes, but good luck finding it. Goddamn.
I'm not really looking. I just remember hearing about like a lot of people being mad because some people used like character models from various different games and made a bunch of porn with it for a while, and then there was like some of the characters in the video games were based off of real people, and then other people were like, well, you didn't get their consent.
Well, they're all fictional characters, but for some reason, Pornhub decided to crack down on it, mostly because a lot of young people play Overwatch, and
they don't want to get anything to do with that because they already got fucked with the child porn that was getting posted, right?
There's that too. It just sort of, they were in the way, I guess.
Oh,
the hub nuked all of it? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, they went from like 160, 170 something million videos on there down to like 32, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're getting rid of all of our child porn." Not a good look. That's not a good look, Pornhub.
Oh man. Yeah, you can just find it. It's all over like the random searches. And it looks like a bunch of dumb shit though, like little 2-minute like video gifs or whatever. God, people need more to do with their time. We need like a natural disaster.
People are locked down. They have nothing better to do with their time but to look at porn and
play hanging on the internet too fucking much.
But you got that too. You need to do something productive, like invest in the stocks.
Well, now they have the fucking, what is it called? Love Sense? I just looked at their website. Use teledildonics to improve your sex life. But apparently it's like his and hers vibrators that you can like pair up with people from wherever via the internet and like supposedly like remote bang each other.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Oh, they use these things for camming. Oh, that's fucking sad. Oh nope, done. Don't want to go down that rabbit hole anymore. Like that one chick I met in fucking VR chat who does ERP with people for money via like her, and she gets people via Twitch, and that's how she finds her customers. It essentially is like a virtual hoe.
Well, I shouldn't be surprised when I hear that. There's there was a moderator for like Twitch, like guy like that was like legit worked at Twitch. I remember I was talking with this guy because I didn't know anything about Twitch. I didn't know nothing. He says it's like a fucking soap opera, but I'm tired of it. I can't change the channel.
Yeah.
And he was saying how all these various different Twitch stars and people and personalities, they're all, you know, they'll do like a Twitch house where they all move in and pay rent and or whatever, and I think it's going to be this wonderful thing, but people are just fucking each other, and and there's all this drama, and it's just it's fucking ridiculous. It's nothing but drama and sex, and he's just I'm so.
You mean you get a bunch of socially awkward people together around a common interest and they're all going to start fucking each other? Who would have guessed?
Right?
Yeah, the guy was just so fucking sick of it. It's like, I mean, I get paid good, but it's almost not worth it. There's this drama, then that drama. That person just broke up with that person. Now they're dating this. People are like, oh. Yeah, Twitch is a mess. An absolute mess. Stay in your lane.
Weird. I guess Twitch finally banned that chick from VR chat. I was thinking that might be fucking entertaining to watch a couple of her streams.
Of course you'd think so.
I am pretty fucking disturbed.
I believe that.
No. I gotta put something else on there. That GIF is really fucking obnoxious. There we go. Oh man, I am fucking just really out of it tonight.
As opposed to...
Okay, Simaj, you don't need to start. You don't need more Overwatch twerking fucking Tracer.
Don't.
It's not necessary.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn it. Dude, all the female characters fucking twerk. Is that all they have from Overwatch?
I'm looking. Although I'm not going to be looking for much longer.
Because he's going to go and masturbate. Aren't you so much?
Okay.
Away, baiting.
Go away,
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Oh,
Yep.
you haven't even seen Idiocracy? Please tell me you've seen Idiocracy, Satan. Come on now. That's an actual good movie.
I don't know. Not sure.
Not that you can remember.
Not sure. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I just got it. God, I'm a fucking idiot. I am apparently not on my game.
Welcome to Costco.
We got this
I
guy
love
not
you.
sure.
Well, welcome to
Smartest
Costco.
person we've ever
I
met.
love you.
Oh my god. I used to do that. I used to do that to the like some fucking recovery meetings. We'll have people like greeters at the door for some reason. Yeah. Always had to do the welcome to Costco, I love you bit to them.
Welcome
I'm
to
sure
Costco,
they
I love
appreciated it so much.
Well, the first time, probably not the 20th time. It's all part of the fun. From making people laugh to annoying the fucking hell out of them. It's really an art form.
Do you know how many cars when I used to bust tires? You know, Sears Auto Center. Bust tires means change tires. Fucking, you know how many people would come in and tell us that their car needed to be retired? That was always fucking hilarious. That was always really funny.
I want to retire my car.
Oh. Fucking on Valentine's Day, we had 2 customers. Like, one guy was on his way to, like, some sort of wedding or party or some shit, and he had a flat tire, so we're like, oh, yeah, we'll get him fixed right up. And the other guy, his only Valentine's present to his girlfriend was he was buying tires for her car. And we're like, that's not going to do it, man.
Wow.
Like, that should do it logically, because you're spending, like, $400 or $500 fucking bucks on this chick's car. But nah, dude, you need to get her something else, because she's just not going to give a shit about the fucking tires on the car.
Anything practical is not to be fucking gifted on Valentine's Day.
It's like getting a woman a vacuum cleaner.
I mean, that's just practical.
Or a blender, like what was that movie with Steve Martin in them in it? Father of the Bride, I think. Her fiance got her a blender for her birthday or something.
Oh shit. See, now me, I'd be like, if I wanted a blender, I'd be like pretty fucking happy. I'd be like, yeah, dude, fucking, we have a blender now.
No, like I realized I was getting old. Like whenever like I got a birthday present from a friend of mine, and it was just fucking socks, and I was like, I like this, thank you. Like it wasn't even like any like nice socks.
Some more socks.
It was just some basic ass socks, and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I needed. Thank you very much.
Right? At a certain point, it gets to a point where you just don't want extra shit. But like socks and underwear, like, yeah, I could use some extras of those. Yeah, why not? Like, I'm super excited because I replaced all the pillows on my bed, and now it's like way more comfortable to sleep. That and my alpaca wool blanket, which is pretty fucking awesome.
See, we got some alpaca fur, and my mom made a little blanket out of it, but there's little fibers fucking everywhere.
Oh, this one is 50% alpaca and 50% merino wool.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't have that like issue. The fibers don't get all over the place. It's just a really nice blanket.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out how to protect it, like how you stop it. I don't know if you can.
She probably has to worst it.
Probably.
I believe you have to do that with all wool, don't you? Like you have to worst it in order to keep it from like just separating out, like falling apart.
Probably.
Well, no, I tried to take up knitting for a while. Samaj, why is there all this booty? Well, at least you know. Oh no, that's Overwatch booty. You son of a bitch.
I can't deny that that Willmaker has. Damn. Yeah, she's got booty. But then again, that's not surprising. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
He's getting horny.
All right, thanks for sticking around, buddy.
I'm a little distracted. That might be a factor. All right, bye.
He's getting horny.
It's time for him to go take care of business. God damn it! Every time I sneak away to the bathroom, somebody's in the fucking bathroom. Every goddamn time. I'm just gonna have to go piss in the backyard.
All right.
Dude, why is it every Paladins game that I play, if I'm the healer or the tank, it's either like it's a shit stomp, like one way or the other.
Oh, either your team does really, really good or really, really bad.
Yeah, and like there's no middle ground. Like it's either
I
we
don't know.
fucking shit stomp everything or
It's your fault. That much I know. I don't know. Those team shooter games are interesting, man, because of all the different abilities that people use. It really is like a fucking like wacky strategy thing.
oh well, I mean it's a brand new game every single time you play. You know?
I mean, it's kind of the same with Overwatch, except Overwatch doesn't have quite as many characters. I think I also like the combat feels a little more like, I don't know, like beefier in Overwatch, if that makes sense. Like there's more satisfaction when you shoot somebody in Overwatch than there is in Paladins.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Oh, and the funny thing is, playing this new Sombra character definitely improved my aim, because if I'm right next to somebody, it's a lot harder to miss. Oh man, are we essentially done at this point? I mean, it's a few minutes earlier than normal, but it seems like we've kind of run out of shit to go over.
I mean, I was just waiting for you to get on the games thing, because like it's at that point in the night where we stop talking to Dateswa and you just play games with me.
Yeah, and it's fair enough. So yeah, I got nothing else. You know? So
All right.
yeah, might as well call it.